Yo, what up, guys? Oh, red battery. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Drag this down. Oh. Alright, let me see. Refresh. Alright, what's up, Massive Mungus? Why is there no sound? I think the sound is disabled for now. Oh no, I forgot to upload the other stuff. Okay. Seven, 8. Okay. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Kill the tourist. Nice name, by the way. Alright, there's a lot of things happening today, right? Hopefully I'll be able to check out all the stuff that I missed out on. There's, I think, a Wuthering Wave live stream earlier. There's everybody's favorite Genshin video that everybody has been pinging me for whatever reason. And a bunch of other things, right? There's stuff tomorrow. There's no stuff tomorrow, man. There's just a live stream, right? That's pretty much it. But the stuff today, we focus on the stuff today, right? Why would I focus about the stuff tomorrow? Wait, what? D Killer Wife just got destroyed. Wait, this Missile Tower. Try that. Retry that again. Oh man, I just got done covering the solo raids drama. A bunch of stuff that happens. So hopefully we'll take care of that, right? Genshin has too many dudes. Too many dudes, is it? I thought that's what they like. I thought that's what people play Genshin for. The dudes, right? Do people play Genshin for the waifus? It's gotta be because of the dudes. KKK. Outside of that, there's a new Brown Dust 2 animation that I saw as well. That's going to be the thing. Hopefully I'll be able to upload that later. Later, without problem. Squatter problem. Have I seen the Genshin video? No, I haven't. I will watch it later, right? The last region had the same amount. Gives time to save. Time to save then? I mean, it depends on what players care about, right? Whichever thing that players care about. If they care about this, then cool. If they care about that, then that's cool too. Saritsa Drip. Yeah, I saw it gets like a lot of views, right? A lot of people were very, very excited with that. I think that's like pretty common, right? With all of these things. Dude banners are funny, they make no money. It depends on the game, right? I think Honkai Star Rail and Genshin is fine. Maybe not ZZZ. But I'm not sure, right? I never really follow too much. And in Arknights it should be fine too. But we'll see. We'll see how Arknights 1 do, right? Because Arknights got Camille now. Arknights Enfield. But I think the regular Arknights, yes, always do pretty decent. Right? Don't forget about Stellar Sora web event. Why is so hidden? The reason why Stellar Sora hide the web event is because nobody could get the rewards, right? The rewards and stuff. Yo, Razukun, what up? It depends on the design. No, I don't think it's the design. It's just more about the target audience, right? If there's a lot of girls that play the game, of course they are more likely to pull for dudes, right? I mean, it's like logic. So if there's no girls playing the game, it doesn't matter how many dudes you put, right? I mean, sure, there are some gay people, but there's not enough of them, right? That plays the game. They're always in the minority. Contrary to what people on the internet want you to believe, give me a moment. Dude for contingency contract? What? Yeah, I think I have the same thumbnail as yesterday. Same thumbnail. I play OG Agnex and never found it good material. I mean, that's because it's not, right? The game is not, it's not like a Gunner game. Gunner? I don't think any of the Agnex are meant to be Gunner games. Let me get these out of the way. You are going to pull for Camille? Alright, good luck. Hopefully you one tap. Or you're able to get... I mean, if you're just getting the character or blast weapon as well, right? If it's going to be that, then it's going to be all of that. Okay, let me see. I think Stella Sora has an update yesterday. I haven't checked it out. Arknights is pure, is the fan art. What fan art? I mean, when it comes to fan art, it's always going to be a little bit more lewd, right? As per usual. Okay, what happened to this thing? Need to completely not forget about the other stuff, man. Alright, NIKKE is gonna have drama tomorrow. I can predict it, I can foresee it. There'll be a little bit of drama tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes, right? What is this team, man? Vesti, really? Vesti, man? Okay, Vesti it is, right? Summer drama? Yeah, most likely, right? Most likely we'll have summer drama. I can already foresee it, right? But again, we'll see how it goes. We can expect that kind of stuff, right? Doesn't matter what it is, you know there will be some sort of drama going on. With the usual stuff. SPS. Okay. Privati. Privati? What's my thoughts? I got no comment, man. No comment. All of them are good. As per usual, you should always save for the summer characters, right? Because they are always going to be the important ones. But the rest are going to depend on what you're looking for. After summer, I don't think they announce any collaboration, but usually like people will want to Give me the stuff, man. What is this? Oh, you don't get to put the red dot there. And then there's nothing. You put red dot. And then there's nothing. Get this out of the way. You have 200 tickets if there's any pilgrim. You mean gold mileage tickets? I mean, you gotta save more than 200, man. You never know, they could do like multiple one, right? If they do multiple, there'll be too much. Too much. What the heck? 6. What's up, Ryogi Shiki? Hope everything is well. Yeah, I think everything is pretty well. It's pretty well, pretty cool, pretty chill. So a bunch of stuff happened today. We look at a couple of other things. What is these memes about? NIKKE memes. Wait a second. Mika. Mikena. Alright. Tell Arius to drop another ICBM. Wait, there's Momoy, I just noticed. Okay. So when Momoy is there, 200 tickets and 20k gems. Alright, that's good enough. 3,000 mileage tickets. That's a lot. That's a lot, right? I don't know how much I have. But regardless of how much I have, I would still want to pull anyways. Cause why not, right? Why would you not pull? 1%. I mean, if it's ever a 1% banner, right? Hopefully the 1% will be cool. Xu Yan. I think, was it yesterday or today? It should be the Steam Summer Sale or something, right? So if you guys are looking to buy games, I don't know what games they are. Viewer pools will be funny. Maybe. Maybe it's as funny as Suyen. Wait, something is missing. Oh, the hat. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's as cool as it gets. Suyen is hot. She has huge head. She's supposed to have huge head, right? That's pretty much the stuff, right? I saw there's a new drama with what's the thing? New drama with Mr. Poki and ZZZ. Every day there's a new drama, right? I wonder what happened, right? But it was a essay. It was an essay on X, which is kind of insane. What am I looking at? Gunsmoke Frontline Active Duty Doll Chart. Ooh. Okay. Diane conditional. Okay. Use Harley invested one of these three. I'll read Lainey or Diane. I feel like Lainey makes more sense. Centaurisi retired. Macchiato retired. Decommissioned after Sopo came out. Damn. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate if that's the case. I will be taking advantage of summer sale, but I need to buy Call of Duty. What? What Call of Duty? PlayStation? Yeah, why would you need to buy Call of Duty? Why can't you just play Fortnite? It's free, right? There's a lot of EOS. EOS. I mean, Call of Duty is cool and all that. There's a new Call of Duty game. Which one? Black Ops. That was like last year, right? Oh, you mean the one in Korea, is it? Call of Duty 32? 32? There's a Call of Duty Nicolas Cage. What Nicolas Cage, bro? Nicolas Cage is woke. Black Ops 2, 1 and 2 is coming back. What do you mean by coming back though? Why not buy Gears of War? Gears of War looks cooler than Call of Duty, man. It's set in South Korea. Nicolas Cage is cool. No, he's not. Okay, what haven't I done here? I should buy Marathon. Wow. Buy Marathon, is it? That's the case. Gears of War. But yeah, that one is Xbox exclusive, right? That's the one that people were asking what games are Xbox exclusive. That's the one. Gears of War, right? Buy Marathon. Marathon is not doing well, right? Stop buying it. Stop buying it, stop supporting it. Apparently it's not doing well. So just let it go, right? Buy Crimson Desert. I'm not interested in MMO though. I mean, I get it if you're an MMO freak, right? Get this. Get that. I need to get Rapid Red Hood higher. Ooh, is that Neon? Bungie should EOS. Well, they already lose half their employees, man. Employers. So we'll see what happens next for them, right? That could be like good stuff that's happening. You're trying to save your money for God of War Lao Fei. I think that should be $60, right? The only game that's like not $60, it should be like GTA. But the rest should be straightforward. So I don't think you need to worry about the stuff, right? The Bungie drama is funny. What? Funny to watch? Really? That drama is funny. I mean, if it is, right? Need to pre-register. You're gonna crack Luffy cause you're a broke boy. How can you crack Luffy? It's on PlayStation 5, man. You can't be cracking Luffy. God of War LGBTQ plus version? Seems good. Sounds great, right? Yeah, if that's a thing, you know, wouldn't mind trying it out. Wouldn't mind giving it a try. Okay, so what happened to Wuthering earlier today, right? There's a new live stream. If you guys have not yet seen it or watched it, it happened like 3 hours ago, I believe. 2 to 3 hours ago. Let me see, right? Bam. Destroy this thing. Okay. There should be an NTE live stream as well, because like right now we already got the stuff, right? So that's the thing. Get this out of the way. Miresi revealed 3 characters. Yeah, I saw. We'll talk about that, right? I want to talk about Miresi as well. Let me see. There's one more for this one. Open this, close this. So this one is going to be Sabrina today. So today we destroy the huge. Counter attack. Okay. Alright, Sabrina lost. Okay, that's how it is, right? That's how it is. The female commander has smaller cake? Of course. Wait, what's this? Connect to the stream. Wait, what is... Okay, watch them fighting each other, is it? And then what? I place bets on them? Yo, how does this work? So who am I cheering for? I don't get it. I'm supposed to press the thing, is it? I'm supposed to press 1, 2, 3. I don't know how this thing works. Am I on Void Mastina's side? I think that's the case, right? I feel like I'm just making the waves. This is funny. I'm just making the waves, right? What? Wait, Void Mastina destroyed. Wait, so I lost, is it? Why would you say support successful then? Whose side am I on? I'm so confused. Am I on Void Master? I thought... Because I'm not playing either one of these. Yeah, how does that work? Stream one other match, okay. So it doesn't matter if you win or lose, right? It seems like that's the case. As long as you just stream the match. Because there's two separate sections. I won on Sabrina. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, right? That'll be the stuff. But yeah, as you can see, Splash Stream, Bash Battle. Bash Battle, right? Okay, so we'll get this out of the way. Hello, gang leader. What the heck? What gang leader? Do I look like some sort of gangster? Vaply? Vaply the lolly. Okay, I think I've caught up with all of the stuff, right? So we can check out the Wuthering stuff shortly. Get this. Get that. And then we come. Okay, let me see. Do this. Collaboration with Big Hero 6? No way! Yo, what kind of gacha game can collab with Big Hero 6 though? What am I looking at? I don't get it. This guy is Big Hero 6. Mirror. Who is this? I'm guessing that's like a Disney Twisted Wonderland character. So Big Hero 6 in this case is just the other guy that go together, right? Baymax? Baymax, is it? Is that what's happening right now? Wow. Dudes. Sometimes you get dudes, right? Big Hero is Disney. Yeah, I know it's Disney, right? But like, is this a character or no? Because it seems like it's not a character. It's like next to the side, right? Baymax should collab with NIKKE. I don't know about that, man. Because this particular collaboration seems a little bit weird, right? It's too many dudes. It's not about too many dudes. It's about this game is a dude only game. Dude only, right? And if you want dude only, this should be the one. Wuthering Waves officially launches on Xbox with a release on 3.5. Okay. So, oh, it wasn't on Xbox before, is it? Before this, it was only on PlayStation. What was the one that was on Xbox? I guess ZZZ, is it? So, Xbox has way more choices now, right? So, it has way more choices now to consider to be considered to do its thing, right? Let me see, is there a... Let me search up here. Wuthering. Geographic review. Wow. Geographic. So, what is this? Tested Discord's Land of Swan Fang. This one is a song, right? Wait, this one seems like they upload this before the stream, is it? Or is this during the stream? If it's on Xbox, it will get censored. Wait, really? Why would it be censored though? I mean, what is there to censor? I don't get it. Is there anything that needs censoring specifically for that particular thing? I don't think there is, right? Okay. So let me do a quick check. So this is a monster, right? The echoes, okay. Cool stuff. Do you know how many moms play on Xbox? Nope. Why would I know such a thing? Oh, is it like a mechanical stuff again? Mechanical designs. Looks good. Looks cool enough. Ooh, that thing is cool though. Yo, that thing is so cool. Alright. The thing with a sword and axe. You buy Xbox to play with mom? What? Wuwag would never go on Xbox if there's a censor? No, there shouldn't be any censor. There's quite a lot of new echoes actually. I'm guessing some of it is like just bosses. Ooh, that thing is going to be annoying. Floating in the air. You got a shield, Rocky dude. Oh damn, that's cool. That thing is cool. Oh, what is this? It's a robot with a tree growing from it, eh? Okay. Alright, that one is pretty cool. I like that stuff. So what about the new trailer though, right? Ace of Fudus, is it? Does this show all the things? Or just certain things?
Time flees over the fort like a kite in the wind. Though bygones echo unceasingly, the island's guarded to stay serene.
Wait, is that Calchero? Wait. That's Calchero, right? Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know who that is, but I thought that's Calchero. Almost forgot about Yang Yang. Yang Yang. She looks like Jinxie from there. If you tell me that's Jinxie, I'm like, oh, okay, new outfit or something. But yeah, she looks almost like that, right? So that's a new dude. There we go, Yang Yang. They better have a good story for that, right? You haven't met her in a long time, right? Suddenly she's back and she has an awakened form. Okay. So that's going to be the star. Huh. So there we go. Blade of Past resounds, lingering dream hymns. Wow. Wow, that's so cool, right? She looks good. Yeah, she looks good. She just transforms and then in the end, Wuthering Way forgets characters from the finished regions. Yang Yang is a special case. Maybe they'll do that eventually for all the other characters, right? Yeah, maybe that's not what they do. Mr. Guitar, do you actually like Chinese people? I'm not a big fan of racist questions like that. Like, just chill out, right? Like Ryogi Shiki, like I think you are new to the stream, and you have been coming here. Listen, I don't hate you, right? You seem like a kid and stuff, right? I understand that you like to like ask weird questions once in a while, but you need to chill out with certain type of questions, right? Because like, you might get banned. All right. I'm just being honest, right? Because like it feels like some of these questions have malicious intent behind it. Because I don't see why you want to ask like, oh, do you like this race? Do you like black people? Do you like Chinese people? Like, why would you go to a stream and ask those kind of questions, right? Like it feels like there's like some sort of like intent behind it. And if your intention is to try to like racist bait someone, right? You just gotta be careful, man. Right? Just gotta chill out. Yeah, I don't know. Wanting to specify race in the gaming stream? Well, it seems like a very deliberate question, right? You get what I'm saying? It's a very specific towards one race. All right? Never racist bait. Judgment time. I don't even care if you hate certain race, right? Like that. Like if you want to hate certain race, right? If you hate Chinese people, that's fine. I don't really care. But why you want to drag that into other people, right? That's the thing that I don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Momoy would love that chatter. Maybe, right? Maybe, but I'm not sure what's the intention with questions like this, right? Because like it seems like clearly just coming for the drama. That's what woke people do, I guess so, right? That's what the wokies always do. Wokies will always be doing that. So 4 new characters, is it? It seems like that's the one that I can count. I didn't see the Fox girl in this particular trailer. Maybe I miss. Maybe she appears too fast. But I don't think she appears right here. Is there summary? I don't think so. The summary is this particular one, right? This particular trailer. Wait, is that her? Oh, that's her. The one on the right that's covered by my face cam. So that's going to be the one. So that's just going to be the stuff, right? Hisin did appear for a bit. Oh, maybe I miss her, right? If she appears too fast, then I have no idea, right? But other than that, that's pretty much the stuff. That one's too long for me to watch, so I'm just going to wait for a summary, right? Hopefully we wait for a summary. Hisin is the actual Sentinel. I have no idea if it is or not, right? We'll have a couple more updates in this region. You assume they're going to come later. Yeah, more than likely they're going to come later, right? That's going to be the stuff. Hisin is a mass pull. Mass pull. People say she is a mass pull too. Lucilla. But I don't see much people pulling for her, right? Which again, you know, is going to be fine. I think the Cyberpunk collab will be like, how many more weeks? I think 1 more week or 2 more weeks, right? Before it ends. That's going to be the stuff. Speaking of which, I want to check out, there's this other game that I forgot to check out yesterday. The Mac game, right? The Mac game. Is this the one that we just watched? Yeah, that's the one that we just watched. About gacha games gameplay. Everybody is too broke from Hiyuki and CP collab. CP? Yo, you got to chill out with the CP stuff, right? You cannot just type CP randomly. People are going to assume you're the next Lakari, right? Yo, be careful, right? We got the next Lakari in the chat. Alright, he just randomly be CP collab, right? He's going to collab with CP. Don't do that, right? Never do that. I don't know why would you like, why would people just type random stuff, right? They like, are people like, the knowledge of humans nowadays, it seems a bit lacking, right? You get what I'm saying? 3.5 is really new map. Chinese spies spotted. Woke mindset. Yo, you gotta be careful when you're typing certain stuff, you know? It's like you gotta be careful, right? Because people are going to see what do you mean by CP though, right? About gacha games gameplay. Are all gacha games gameplay destined to become repetitive and grindy? Yes. That's why you gotta have sweep. Sweep is very important, right? At the end of the day, what truly keeps you playing are things like love for the character, investment in the story. Okay, that's fine. These are all good stuff, right? I just want to hear your thoughts about this matter, because I think I got gacha games burned out. I decided to delete all of my gacha games I've been playing and play other genres for a while. Playing gacha feels like chores most of the time, rarely felt the fun, like the first year when I started playing gacha. The grindy repetitive gameplay is the biggest wall for me to continue. Me personally, I think the reasons that get me going in gacha are character designs and story. But when the storytelling becomes dog shh, gameplay becomes so grindy, and I become busier with real life matters. It's just not worth the time anymore. Damn. So once you become busy, it's just not worth the time anymore. That's probably true, right? Dailies are creating the burnout. You understand the outer. I think there's like multiple different layers to this, right? It could be because back then he was more free, now he's more busy. But then if you are busy, then I can see gacha games can be a little bit difficult because the requirements of you to have like consistent time every single day, right? But for some games, it could be different, right? You wonder what game he's talking about. He's talking about gacha games in general, right? I skip story in all gachas except Haven Burns Raid and Limbus Company. So all gacha story skip. What about Gen? Think about it, right? You can't do that. You just can't do that, right? It's impossible to do that kind of thing. So there are some games, they just can't skip the story. Story skipper. Story skipper only happens so far, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Play other non-gacha games. Any game that you play daily is gonna feel like a chore at some point, unless you got PvP or randomized custom content, or you are just a real lover of that particular game. Okay. I think what helps in that regard is to play multiple gacha games with different gameplay that greatly differs from each other. At least that's what is helping me. Alright. Okay. Not just gacha games, MMOs did it before gacha games existed. Freemium mobile games of all genres did it too. If you play games for the story, play single player games. Wow, single player games for the story. That's indeed important, right? Uma players keep begging for auto career. Auto. Why not just sweep then? Right, just put a sweep feature right there. How can you get invested in a game if you don't know anything about your story? No wonder you get burned out easily. I think there's like multiple different factors to it, right? Unless the gacha gameplay is like so fun to that extent. But yeah, I can see it's going to be a bit weird for sure, right? Just try playing without putting on pressure. There's always going to be pressure, man. Reverse 1999 and PGR. Okay. That's going to be the stuff. Okay, this is the one, right? Arca Nadia. Gleam Gatherers announce. So this gacha, I think I saw this a little bit of screenshot of that. See if I can look it up, right? Or is that something else that I'm thinking of? Okay, no, it's not. It's not that one then. So this one just got announced. Gleam Gatherers. FOMO on the pressure. Oh yeah, I saw this particular thing. 70 hours. Or is that days? Wait. Countdown announced for the reveal of the new Trickle game from Epic Games called Trickle Patima. So a new GB game that's announced recently. Coming from the creators of Trickle Revive. Very interesting. CZN, great gameplay, but the need to farm for currency to pull for character and for materials to build them just made me tired. And you drop the game for CZN. Wait, really? So you just dropped the game, is it? So what game then? What game is don't have that kind of issue that CZN has? Oh yeah, Silver Palace. They announced a new beta, guys. Dichotomy beta trailer test. Are they expanding the universe? I have no idea. But anyway, Silver Palace announced a huge beta test coming up. So let's see if this trailer release anything in particular, right? So I'm quite excited for this game. Wait, that's a dude version. Oh man. You can now be the dude version? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay guys, be honest. Would you guys pick the dude version? Would you guys pick the male MC, right? Because a lot of people, they prefer the female MC, I think, for this one, right? Because like that's the first time you look at it, right? But now we got the male MC. dude MC, eh? Dude as a detective. Okay, we'll see.
Everyone has their eyes on the reactor.
Wow.
To conceal it.
Oh wait, that's a new character.
Rather daring of you, Miss Bentham.
Well, that is a rather serious accusation.
Huge. Okay, the first thing I noticed is the huge, right? So you gotta have a huge sometimes, right? And I think this is a very, very befitting character. Now, hopefully this is a playable character and she has a skin as well, right? But for now, it's looking as big as it needs to be, right?
I hope you find the evidence, Detective.
Evidence are important, right? Yo, what? Who are they shooting? Okay. Dude seems kind of strong. Very powerful. Wait, what? Did she die? They're actually losing. They're actually losing, man. Is this a real machine or what? Wait, I'm so confused. I thought she's on the enemy side. Okay, that's what I thought. Damn, the shoes can transform. Lady Bantam need protection. Gay Dude is stronger. I remember there were a few male characters as well. What, anti-gravity skill? Okay. Dude seems kinda OP though, right?
Detective, are you alright?
Who is that?
Help is coming to help!
Uh-oh. Everything is being burned. What? That thing on the back exploded, is it? Oh, she escaped. Reactor prototype theft. Cool stuff, but I was hoping they would show some gameplay at the end. I guess they didn't really show the gameplay, right? But if you guys have not seen the gameplay for this game, they've shown it multiple times, right? For Silver Palace. Gameplay showcase, this was the one that they showed last time, right? The gameplay in this particular one features the female MC. I think the female MC looks better in my opinion, but I guess to each their own, right? Waifu who burns the enemies alive. Yeah, that's the waifu that's like she used a flamethrower, right? That's going to be the stuff. Why did he let her get close? Well, I think he was trying to capture her, right? That seems to be the entire like point of what they're trying to do, right? Silver Palace will be mainstream. We already have Big 6 with Ananta and Nexus Anima coming, so number 8. You think so? You think this will be the Big 6? It doesn't have to be the Big 6 though, right? When the game release. So right now, it seems like Arknight's Anfield is not the Big 6 or Big 5 or whatever, right? But it really depends. Right, you just have to, you know, stay in your own lane. As long as you produce a good game, people will play, right? Just don't go EOS. You'll be Big 6 because it's unique. Well, it's hard to say for sure, right? Because like, look at that net. What happened to the Netmarble 7 Deadly Sins open world, right? I don't think that one was Big 6 at all. That one is open world, but it's not Big 6, right? Not everything that's open world means it has to be Big 6. You get what I'm saying? We'll have to see, alright? Of course, there'll be multiple different factors or variants to look at it, right? There was the Big 400. At one point, there's not going to be any big because how much the players are going to spread out. That's probably going to be the case, right? I think a lot of this is going to be spread out a little bit more, right? But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But the combat system, did they show the combat right here, right? They show the combat right here. Let me see if I can show you guys the combat. It's at the end. So we have seen this before. This was the previous. I heard that this game is there's a lot of dialogue in this game. So depending on the players, right? If you don't like story, there's a chance that this might not be for you. Now you can play and skip story, sure, right? But based on the people that got into the first beta, that seems to be the what they are talking about, right? Mostly. Big 6. Big 6, is it? Well, if this is going to be the Big 7 or Big 8, we'll see, right? How Anfield can be forgotten? You think Anfield can be forgotten? I don't think so. I think Anfield just gotta put more factory, right? Because a lot of people like factory. More factory? That's what it needs. Yeah, I think this game is going to come out. I'm not sure if this game will come out this year, right? There's a chance that it might come out like end of this year. If it ever comes out, it will be end of this year. If not, it will be early next year, 2027, right? So we'll see how that goes. More factory. Yeah, how else can it compete, right? The gameplay feels pretty grounded. I mean, it's like pretty much the same thing that we've seen, right? With all of this action style. Except for this one, it seems like the character is more zoom in, a little bit more zoom in, as similar to Warframe, I guess. Warframe, damn. The most replayed. Why is this the most replayed? Let's see. Oh, because of the stepping, is it? A lot of people like this scene. So that was the... That scene is... This scene is too much. Very true. Of course. Base, you love this scene too? Most replayed scene. Alright, makes a lot of sense. I thought there's one more scene that... Okay, I guess it's just this one, eh? It's just this one. So this is the one. What is it stepping on? I have no idea, right? Ananta can already be pre-registered in CN. Pre-register doesn't mean a thing though, right? Because a lot of games they put pre-register, right? And then it's like in the end like 6 months, you know, or like 8 months before it actually comes out, right? So there's going to be that as well, right? But Silver Palace is probably going to be the next killer. Now is it the Big 6, Big 8, Big 10? I have no idea. But all I know is
Bentham.
Miss Bentham though.
Well, that is a rather serious accusation.
All I know is Miss Bentham. You get what I'm saying? Miss Bentham. Now, as long as there's huge, I'll try it out. I'll play it, right? And then we'll see what it's going to be all about. You think this will top up Arknight's Anfield? We'll see. We'll have to... first, the game will have to come out first, right? Second, I have no idea about this company though. The company is completely new. What's the company again? They show it earlier in the screen. I already forgot. Element A, Silver Studio. So this you know, I one of his developer, one of his publisher, right? Probably we've never seen. They don't have any track record in making games before. So that's going to be the stuff, right? The more important is registration of game in CCP. Yeah, I mean, like, usually they have to do that in advance, right? That's going to be the important ones. The important stuff. SpongeBob collab. I thought we saw this already, right? What about 50-50? No more 50-50? Well, 50-50 is still going to be there. Regardless of people wanting it or not. The only game that don't really have it is going to be NTE, right? But the rest of the games will have 50-50. 50-50 is going to be as important as it gets. Black Beacon to EOS. Epic 7 update. Okay, who is playing though? Who is playing? Is anyone here playing Epic 7? Fumin. Okay. This character looks really good. Looks really good. All the big gachas were 50-50. Wow. All of it, is it? Big gachas. S67. I'll be with a cake. Okay. Alright. Okay, this all looks pretty good. Tentacles. Wow. Wait, isn't this an existing character? I think it is, right? So this one looks like just a skin. Cake. Cake up. You gotta have the cake, right? It's summer. Summer is important to have the cake. Huge. Huge indeed. So they got the epic dash as per usual. Is it the anniversary or something? I don't think it is, right? For Epic 7. 5 times a day, 100 free summons. Why is it 5? Why not 10? I guess 5 times so that you can prolong it, I guess. Okay. So the epic dash is happening right there, as per usual. Recently you play Wuthering Wave Star Rail GFL2. Losing 50-50 on multiple games break the mood so hard. Wow. 50-50 indeed will always be haunting you, right? It will always haunt you. Wait, what? Oh, is this the official website? I was like, this is not in the game, right? Recruitment for the Silver Palace. Dichotomy beta test has officially started. Okay. We will contact all successfully qualify, okay. So never mention when is the date, which is going to be fine. This looks cool. Looks cool indeed. Abyssal Soul launch in open beta. Is this the... Oh, this is a different game. Okay. Alright. So it's a card game. But the characters are ugly though. Is this a gacha game though? Maybe it is. What am I looking at? A sword with wings? Okay. How do you play this? Seems like you get a lot of decks. Turn based, is it? Flame Master. $69. Okay, it's not on PC, it seems like. Because it mentions right there is Play Store and App Store. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Slay the Spire copy. I don't think it is, right? CZN Killer, I don't think it's remotely the same though. It doesn't look like it's the same concept, right? Where are the characters? It seems like there's no characters, you just use the cards. And if you just use the cards, that's going to be the stuff, right? Nino Kuni, Shut Down. EOS. Alright, oh yeah, this is the one that I wanted to check out, right? Maya the Meltdown. Let me see if I can find it, right? Maya. Okay, Maya the Meltdown. Wait, but that's 1 year ago though. Two days ago. Okay. Is this real? 300 subscribers. I think it should be, right? It should be real. Hiroyuki Sawano the GOAT. Okay. That's cool and all. But is the game any good though? Maya the Meltdown. Official teaser trailer. Okay. It's a mech game for sure, right? Oh, I think I've seen this before. It's like meta bots. Chinese. Chinese though. Wow. Guys, is this not cool? Okay, it seems like you're controlling the robot via brain waves connected to your body, is it? Just dodge the rockets. Just like that. Wow. So cool, man. Guys, is this not cool, guys? Guys, this is as cool as it gets. You might give this one a spin. Are you sure about it? Are you just going to go and spin? Okay, that's pretty cool. Is he going to fight the other mechs though? Uh-oh. Oh, there's other robots. No way he did not dodge that, right? You gotta be able to dodge that. Okay, maybe you can't dodge that. Just like that. So they chose a red-haired girl as the protagonist. Very interesting. Archranger Blue. The concept is definitely something that we've seen before. Wait, it just became red. So when it becomes red, it's more powerful, is it? Wow. Maya the Meltdown. Is there a release date though? From Asia to Australia? You will give this a try? What if the gameplay is GB though, right? I don't even know. I gotta look at the gameplay, man. What am I looking at? Imagine you build up this hype and then the gameplay is GB. and then it's like a card game, right? I need to see what it's going to be like, right? I have no idea. Right now it's a little bit too you know, it's a bit, this PV is good, right? Don't get me wrong. But like it's not enough to you know, open world. I don't know. I don't think it's be open world, alright? I feel like if it's an open world, they would have shown you the gameplay here, right? The fact that they are showing you all of this cool stuff and they are hiding the gameplay usually means, you know, something along the lines of the gameplay might not match, you know, this particular quality of PV, right? Maybe it's gonna be tower defense. Yeah, there could be a chance. There could be a chance that there could be a thing. But I do like this one, right? It looks a bit different. Open world is an instant skip. Yo, what do you mean skip? Everybody loves open world, man. Open world. Speaking of open world, alright? Speaking of which, have you guys seen everybody's favorite? People keep asking me to check out this trailer. 2 million views. 2 million. Okay. So this is the latest and the greatest. Again, 2 million views, alright? People are serious about this. Now, who is this character? Apparently, she's the next killer.
I've heard that the rules that govern this world
I don't know who this
are all
is.
essentially curses.
No idea who this is.
So to live by the
Is
rules
it for the next region?
means to suffer under the sum of all curses.
Are you talking about the snowstorms? Or Project Stuja?
Stuja.
Or the Tsaritsa?
Let's go.
Wait. Refresh my memory. Who is a Tsaritsa again? Is Tsaritsa the ruler of Snezhnaya? She's like the Archon, right? I'm guessing. Or am I misremembering? I haven't caught up with the story in a while. Definitely heard of that name before. Tsaritsa is the Cryo Archon. Yeah, so she's the Archon of... So she's the ruler of Snezhnaya then, right?
Before Lilac makes
Is she the one that tries to steal the other people's gnosis, right? She's the one that orders all the other, like Charl and the other ones to go and steal the gnosis? I think that's what it is, right? Okay. So she's evil, is it? Evil. Who is that? Isn't that Furina? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. She looks like Furina at first glimpse. No idea who this is actually. New character?
If it's true that rules are curses,
The name is on Twitter.
well then, there's only two options.
Wow. Male character has appeared.
Either we overthrow the rules, or... Were you going to say follow them? Get used to them? It's neither.
Did he just transform to a bear or what?
We find a way to transcend the rules.
Wow. Transcend.
Regarding the motion to
You
extend
love male
Project
characters?
Stuja, if
No
there
way you
are
love
no
male
further
characters.
objections.
No way.
I have an objection!
Child.
Me too!
I object!
Oh my.
Who is that? Oh, they got
Search
fairies?
the area! We are the Drushna, and it is our honor to serve the Tsaritsa.
Okay. Interesting. The frozen land has dudes. Wait, who is this?
Forgive the intrusion. Mind if I join this private discussion?
So she's new, I assume, right?
Compared to the eons
There's too
gone
many
by,
dudes. There's like 4 dudes, man. It's not that big of a deal.
This is a
Oh, this dude
peaceful
looks cool though. Yo, he looks cool as heck. I think everybody's gonna pull for him, right? Is this a dude?
Wait,
Oh, this
The
one looks gay.
present's
No, no,
torch.
no. No, no, this one don't pull. Alright, pull for the previous one. Nobody is gonna pull for this one. So where's the Sarisa then? Huge mate,
And then
upgraded dealer.
the heavenly principle spoiled
Yeah, I
our
think
love.
it's an upgraded dealer. Interesting.
Mother?
I almost doubt whether it was ever true at all.
So who is this? Oh damn, she froze the boy. Just like that.
One should not throw fragile driftwood to a drowning person,
Stylized animation is cool.
nor give the illusion of warmth to those freezing to death. Death is not the enemy of love.
Huh.
The real enemy is the blessings given by deluded gods.
So there's quite a lot of characters though to look forward to. Love versus death.
Good move. Still, I do hope you truly understand
Yo,
the nature
massive.
of the game you're playing.
Wait, show the entire character, man. What do you mean you show the massive? And then that's it? Wait, who is that? Wait, is that it?
I do hope you truly...
So is this the one that... So who is this character? Is this a different character? Massive in Gan? Massive! But this one is not her, right? This one is a different character, right? I think this one and this one are both different characters. I don't know who this one is, right? Rene no Doter. Okay, do they announce it on Twitter, on X? All the characters? That's mother of Durin? Who the heck is mother of Durin though? Alright, let me look it up, right? Let me look it up. Wait, what? Season 3 One Punch Man? Set for 2027? Damn. Elon Musk boosts Citizen Vigilante thriller? Damn. So whatever does that mean, right? Somebody said that you can find more info here. Is it true? Do you get more info here or no? Just the name and stuff, right? Is that the gold person? Where is it? What the heck is this? This is a costume, is it? Noi? Okay. So this one is Noi. Mitya. What the heck? That's a long name. Anastasia Fyodorovna Snezhnaya. Wow. Okay, alongside with that, Sandrone Alechino. She's an old character, right? Vesna. Danica. Interesting. Pulsinala. Why only show the eyes? Charles Pantaloon. Voy Mastina, Alyosha, which I think is a dude, Odete, Valerie. Isn't Valerie a girl's name? Why is Valerie a dude? I think that's it, right? Yo, Raffle, man. What do you guys think of the new characters? You might C6 Sandron. Really? You're gonna see? Are you sure you're gonna C6, right? Do you know how much it costs? C6. That's like $2,000, right? You could buy the latest and greatest Steam machine and the latest and greatest Xbox with the price raise, right? 10 only. 10 only. What 10 only? Oh, this one? 50 winners get 10. Wait, do they actually only give 10 Primogems? No way they only give 10 Primogems, right? Oh no, 10 Fates. Okay, 10 Fates is a lot, right? 10 pulls. That's decent, right? Genshin is expensive. I mean, if you lose 50-50, it's like kind of expensive, right? I mean, you got to calculate for the worst case scenario. Worst case, is this Sandron? I can't recognize from this drawing. For 50 winners? That's right. That's right, 50 winners is a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work overall. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good teaser overall, right? It's a pretty good teaser. That's pretty much the stuff. But yeah, they announced here there's 4, here there's 7. I mean, this one is old character, right? So we don't really count that. Is this even a... this? I don't think you can pull for this, right? So I'm guessing this is 4, then 5. Then plus this one is ready, these 2 is already here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 characters. 10 characters, you know, presumably. Seems like the ones that you can pull, right? Massive player base, and they are only giving out 50 winners. Yeah, I mean, like, the truth is, you know, those things are going to be for fun anyways, right? It is for fun. And most people that participate probably are not going to get it, right? That's just the truth. Your Enfield account was destroyed. What? Destroyed? Why is that? Why is your Enfield account destroyed? Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen this, let me see if I can show them, right? Here comes!
怎么样？看得出神了吗？
Age of Spooms. Whatever the heck Spooms means, right? Coleda. Wow.
终于醒了，要不要一起翘班偷个懒？
Is that cool or not, guys?
不行。
The next gacha skin.
你也太认真了。你一开始到底是怎么一个人开这
Yo,
辆车
look at that. Lamborghini. Or whatever this car is. Actually, this is not a Lamborghini, right? What car is this?
到底是怎么一个人开这辆车的？
Is this a Porsche collaboration again? A gacha skin? Gacha skin, right?
我光是散步都花了2、3天，
Wow.
还没走完呢。轮到你了。你太碍眼了。
Wait, since when do we have the dog? Is this new?
你以为你有
Wait,
机会？
coconut tree.
来吧，一起去跑一圈，
Okay, nice
很
effect.
帅气吧？
Show the spinning effect. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. That's as cool as it gets. Wait, is she blind or something? Is she blind in the law? I have no idea what's her law, right? Way better than Gan. Your height about AK-12. But how? Damn. And they just pushed it against you? Damn. She looks a lot like Alva. That's the whole point, right? The whole point is she looks a lot like Alva, right? She's not blind. Why is her eyes closed then? I'm so confused. Are they trying to portray her like... This pose is pretty good. Racing. Wow. And then what? Okay, that's the first time she opened her eyes.
3种反制方案，指挥官去选择。
Showering.
这算是决一胜负，还是打算好好娱乐一下？指挥官真是顽强。
Yo, is showering too much? I feel like showering can be too much, right?
还真是让。
Because the other day I watched this video, right? The guy was saying he was playing NTE and then he got baited, right? He got baited. He was hoping NTE would be for kids. You get what I'm saying? So now I've been thinking, right? Every game that's coming out with showering, is it too much, right? Imagine his NTE character. This is your snowbreak replacement. That guy. So he's saying you gotta be able to play with kids, right? How can you play with kids?
顽强。
With all of this, right?
这么配合，还真是让我意外。
Wow, handcuffs.
放心，在见证你的结
That's
局
her
之
eyes
前，
look like.
我不会离开的。
Indeed, that's her eyes, right? Why do people think gacha is for kids? It's not really gacha is for kids, but it's more so that you can play with your kids. Does it make sense? Showering with clothes. Showering with clothes. It is gambling? Wait, it doesn't matter if it's gambling though, right? You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like yeah, I don't think it's gambling. Probably gambling is like I mean, people like to use that as like, okay, kids shouldn't do it, but let's be honest, right? Like, for example, like Pokemon cards, right? Like, do you think like no kids play Pokemon cards? I think there are some kids out there that buy Pokemon cards and they try to like, you know, open it, and that's also like sort of gambling, right? If you think about it in a way. But I'm sure there are kids that play those, right? Kids love to gamble since it's not their own money. I think yeah, there's going to be the aspect as well, right? Imagine GFL2. GFL2. Pokemon cards is gacha with no PT. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to get like a specific card, then good luck, right? What was the character's name? This one is Koleda. AK-12. Yeah, it's not written here as... Oh, it's written here, but I don't know if you can see. It's quite small, right? Koleda AK-12. So that's the stuff, right? But yeah, good stuff, right? Good thing that, you know, we're gonna have more and more of these. Okay, anyways, I wanted to catch up with Koleda Belobok. Yeah, Koleda it reminds me of the ZZZ one, right? ZZZ. Wait, is this the only one? Or is there another one? Wait, they released an anime. Why didn't you guys tell me? Yeah, why didn't you guys tell me again? Has an anime. Okay, speaking of which, we gotta catch up with this, right? The most important one. So what is the most important one? The Lolly game. Lolly, alright? Now they have finally released a new Lolly. Now this Lolly, is it offensive though, right? Some people might deem it offensive. And I get it, right? For some people this can be a bit offensive. And that's perfectly fine. Okay, let me search it up. This one. Wait, did they not release on YouTube? Okay, it's there. Okay. Yep, so this is going to be the latest one. Is she an Umbra? Supposedly she is Ignis. So yeah, you can see right now, Stella Sora released the latest one, all perfect download. You know what? Let's just watch the PV first. So everybody gets the idea. Okay. Wow. Shooting everyone. Great. Chaton. So as you guys can see, she's going to be the next Ignis character. Chaton. Ayane Sakura. Okay. Interesting rifle user. So she's a ranged character. So she can shoot from quite far away. Oh. That's a very interesting animation. Wait, she become a machine gun character, is it? This is a disc. The cat thrasher. Yo, Chixia! The lolly. Queen of Hearts. Okay, new costume for Chixia, is it? Okay. That's going to be how it is. Wait. What happened to Fuyuka? Fuyuka is supposed to get a rerun, right? A sandstorm of gunfire. Okay, so I'm guessing Cheton is going to... maybe she's going to be a... She might be a Vanguard, actually. Huh. We are supposed to get Fuyuka rerun. And if we are not getting Fuyuka rerun, and we are getting Chixia rerun, that gives me the perspective that either that particular character, Cheton, is either a Vanguard or a supporter. But I think Vanguard is more likely. But we'll see, right? No Fuyuka rerun. Yeah, it seems like maybe Fuyuka rerun is later, is it? Fuyuka EOS? Yeah, why? It's supposed to be Fuyuka. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Fuyuka rerun. Okay, Stellar Knight does Dark Magic Bullet. Novice Tracker Promotion Box. Okay, we got a chest defense event coming back. Fuyuka the Huge. Hopefully Fuyuka rerun is next then, right? If that's the case. SSR supporter when? I doubt this girl is a supporter though, right? She doesn't look like. Based upon, you know, her firing the shots and stuff. Okay, chest defense can be quite fun. Urgent Bounty. And then of course call for the best records, which currently this event is running, so make sure you guys, you know, submit those relevant stuff, right? Range when Fuyuka is not. Yeah, I guess being a range character do give a little bit of extra advantage, right? Sandstorm of gunfire. Okay, so that seems to be what it is, right? So with that, I mean, she seems to be an interesting character, but yeah, gotta wait for more details upon the skill and then test her out. But right now, let me see, right? I actually thought she's like a Umbra, right? Based on the color scheme. Cause she's like all purpley and stuff, right? Who would have known she's going to be Ignis? But then, to be fair, Umbra probably already is also pretty stacked, right? I'm not sure it is going to be aligned. You're doing back-to-back Kani release. I don't think it's back-to-back though. The previous one was wasn't the previous one Sparkla, right? She looks very Umbra. She's a 4-star according to the leaks. 4-star? No way she's 4-star though, right? They literally show 5-star earlier. Favored limited 5-star Ignis support. Okay, so let me see, right? Based upon this stuff, let's go to this particular website. The previous one was huge. Damn right she is. Okay, Cheton. Complete the mission to get Magic Bullet. Okay, 5-star runic disc as per usual. Okay, so gunfire. Infiltrate the enemy chip with Otoha. Use your grappling hook to seize intel and supplies to get Stellar Knight Dust, Dark Magic Bullet and more. Okay, 5-star tracker. So as you guys can see, alongside with Flora as well. So that'll be a pretty good one. I like this art actually. This art looks nice. 3D appearance from Chixia. Maybe Chixia rerun is just so that they can sell the costume better, right? Because they're trying to sell this particular skin as well, right? Purchase in the shop. Okay. Call for the best records. Oh. Urgent Bounty. Wait, is this a new event? Urgent Bounty. During the event, tier up trials and emblem trials will grant extra reward drops for a total of 8 times. Oh damn. Okay, that's cool. So the rerun is going to be for Chixia specifically 13th of July until... Wait. 13th of July, all the way to August. So that's quite interesting. That lasts for quite some time actually. So yeah, simple stuff. I don't know if they're gonna do an event rerun or not, right? Right now, because right now we also have the previous old event rerun, the swimsuit one. You got 2x Chisia dupes. 2x, eh? I mean, Chisia can definitely be used, right? So she's still going to be strong. But if they are putting Chisia alongside with this particular character right here, what's her name again? Chaton. So there's a chance that she's probably going to be either a support or either a DPS, right? Most likely a Vanguard in this particular case. So that's just what it is, right? What's the question? Can gacha game without stats and substats be good? Can gacha game without stats and substats be good, or do we need to farm it to make the game good? I don't understand your question. There are some games that have it, some games that don't have it, right? Like Blue Archive don't have any like gacha game with substats, right? There's no relics. You just put the gears and then you farm for the gears. So it depends, right? So the gacha in Blue Archive or the RNG is going to be when you farm, when you try to sweep the stages, you know, you might get some more than the other. But it depends, right? Chisia is always strong. Yeah, she's definitely still usable for sure. She's not like, it's not like you cannot use her, right? But I would say if you already got Chisia but you don't have the disc yet, getting her disc might be more useful, because you know that's going to be the one that you can use for the other team as well, right? The other Ignis teams, you're more than likely not going to need dupes for her, right? No gear RNG is the best. Well, it depends, right? I think gear RNG is fine, but there's layers of toxicity to it, right? For example, if it's like Epic 7 where you need to farm for speed gear, I can see there's like one extra layer on top of the other, right? There's like, you know, there's multiple layers to this. So it's not going to be as simple as this one is better or the other one is better, right? That's just how the stuff is. But other than that, those are going to be the ones you pull for collect characters in Wuthering, but you still can't play them. They don't got enough substats. Those things sometimes you gotta pre-farm, right? You gotta pre-farm in advance, which can be a little bit annoying, right? And I get it. I get the stuff. Some of these stuff are just going to be a little bit harder. Okay, so what is this? Giving a homeless dude a $5. Okay, let me guess. He give a homeless dude something that he shouldn't have given.
Want to take the $5? Want to take the mystery box?
Take the mystery box.
Yo, he got a knife. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what's on a pack draw? Yes, I just won $500 on pack draw. You just won $500 on pack draw, bro.
I don't care about $500, man. I'm ready to take somebody's head off. I love this, man. You did me a big favor, man. Man, come here.
Big favor?
No,
damn. So homeless dude got a knife. This is what happens, right? Sometimes you give homeless dude a knife, right? It's over? Yeah, it's over, right? He can use the knife to get $5 as well. He can get more than $5, right? That knife is worth way more than $5. Unleash the dragon. Black versus black. Wait, how do you know the guy is black though, right? But yeah, very, very interesting, right? It's all acting. I have no idea if it's acting or not, right? But the truth is, if you give a homeless dude $5, that will be too much, right? There will always be too much. Oh yeah, there's an update about previously I followed this particular drama for Fantia, right? So what happened now is they are going to withdraw the revision of guidelines regarding the 2D content and will continue operations under previous review standards. So this one is similar to like Patreon, right? But a lot of JP users use this particular one, and previously I think they got harassed by the payment processors or something, right? Because it definitely has to be So right now, they are in deep trouble because a lot of people are leaving the platform specifically, and they have to like revert to the previous guidelines, but it might already be too late, right? Regarding the pointing out of some content suspected of being illegal, confirmation has been obtained from the police. It was intended with live action in mind. So illegal content for live action, like real stuff, is it? Review of live action content will apply the new standards. They decided not to censor because they lost the money. Yeah, I think a lot of artists actually decided to leave all of them, right? Let me see what people have to say about this specific one. It turns out fine after checking. I'll retract it. I can't shake the feeling that it was still a commotion on the level that should have gotten through. Okay, that's probably true, right? You're saying they were called out by the police for the live action stuff, but they went ahead and regulated 2D illustrations. With that kind of sloppy management, you think the artists are gonna come back? Unfortunately, probably not. Probably not, right? You try to ram it through under the cover of chaos, but face strong backlash and just back down. Ooh, seems like a lot of people are mad still, right? What live action stuff? Real stuff. Live action means real things. Basically like real pictures, real photos. Oh yeah, the new characters, right, in Blue Archive. If you guys haven't seen, this is not the real one, but a lot of people go and draw this particular picture, which can be a bit too much. Alright, too much. Because that's going to be what it is, right? So everyone seems to be really happy with the new trio. The new trio in Blue Archive, right? But you know what? I think they have pretty good design, but we have to see if they are going to be playable characters or not, right? Dang. They are pregnant? Of course people are going to draw them that way, right? That's going to be the stuff. I feel like I've seen another one that people drew them. Oh yeah, this particular one, right? As grown-ups. I think that one is edited as well. Children and firearm safety. Okay. It's just basketballs. Basketballs indeed. It seems like there's a lot of new characters that was being shown, right, in the Shun and Kisaki content. And I guess that's a good thing, right? That's pretty much a good thing overall, if that's the case. They have unique Hello, so in 5 years, they will be playable. Playable, is it? I mean, these two are unique, but the left one is like... I mean, it looks fine, right? Looks decent. Okay, what's happening here, right? This is going to be... GameWit did a poll regarding Zenless Zone Zero, right? Like, who is going to be the favorite character? Top 11 are shown right here. All rankings from 12th place and below, total votes and strategy team. Comments are featured in the article. So as you can see, these are going to be the top 11 places based upon the rankings. Very interesting. Very interesting. Favorite characters. So it seems like Miyabi is number 1, Ye Xingguang number 2, Harumasa number 3. Harumasa. Wow. Alan Joke, Vivian, Billy, Yixuan Shifu, Lai Cohen. Where they chose this particular envy. Hugo, Evelyn. Okay. This very interesting. I guess this is how it is like in JP, right? Specifically. Billy out of nowhere. I think this is what I do believe this is what the Japanese people like, right? If that's going to be where they are getting their poll from, because specifically from a JP website, right? You didn't expect Vivian to be that high? Okay, let me try and Google translate this. This one. Big vote for everyone's favorite character and future favorite character. 283 votes. This is a very small sample size, to be fair, right? Total votes of 5,123. Okay. Hoshimi Miyabi, Leaf Shonko, Yuma. Also, it's actually like both Billy, right? Not just one. So you can vote for either Billy, and it counts towards Billy as a whole. And Billy has 2 characters, right? That's pretty small. Yeah, this one is like a very small sample size, right? It's not like it's a crazy sample size. It's kind of small. Oh, Belle is there. Ramiel is number 13 for now. Alright. Lighter, Promeya, Yuzuha, Dailin, Jane, and Sid. None of them like Zhao. Okay. Japan doesn't seem to be. Okay. Doesn't seem to like Zhao as much. So why do they like it? Strong, the voice actor is famous and visually appealing. Wait, who is Miyabi's voice actress again? I fell in love with the character design and the video of the first appearance. Character design and voice acting are amazing. Yeah, sometimes it could be influenced by the VA as well, right? Where's Big Daddy? Big Daddy do not exist, alright? There's no such thing as Big Daddy in this particular one. Alright, Big Daddy will be too much though, right? It will be too much overall. No bear? What bear? Oh, you mean band bigger? No, man. You can't do band bigger. Was there a gacha game where a skin unlocked a character? Huh? Harumasa has a good VA? I have no idea who Harumasa's VA is. A skin unlocked a character. Brown Dust 2? Yeah, Brown Dust 2's costume is literally characters. I know the reverse exists, sort of Convalera FGO. The economics and how much money a given company makes while keeping things as is versus giving paid selectors. I doubt it will be completely non-profitable, plus I personally consider it a way to hook certain players. Let's take Imaginary Game 1. There's anime adaptation, okay. People enjoy this one Tsundere 1 character, but when they download Imaginary Game 1, I have no idea what he's trying to say, right? 90% leave right there. Imagine instead to celebrate the release of an OVA, for instance, the devs just ran a special sale. Tsundere 1 will get $100 package. Huh. Getting the skin you can't use. Uma Musume because you cannot change the character skin to alter. World of Tanks and World of Warships did this, and it's not like they went bankrupt. Yeah, I guess those aren't bankrupt either. Wait, I forgot to set this up. Completely forgot about this. I'm sure more than half Tsundere 1 enjoyers would still find it too expensive. I sometimes see gacha games run paid selectors, but there's a buy skin equals to get the character. Buy skin equals to get character. Meanwhile, Reverse 1999 is in this interesting spot where the pools are relatively easy to farm and the PT policy is generous, so you might be able to get Tsundere 2 without much trouble, and then if you are a Dolphin or a big Tsundere 2 stan, you'll gladly buy the character, which is $20 or $10 when on promotion. Still not buy the skin equals to get the character. Okay. Interesting. Men at pay to win. Pay to win, I guess, right? Yeah, I think this is pretty decent, right? Overall. Decent essay, although I don't really understand. But yeah, like I said, right? Brown Dust 2 is going to be the one that I can think of initially. Oh, Miresi. Alright, we need to look into Miresi, right? Because that's the one with a bunch of new characters. Okay, let me see if the alt skill. So 10 hours ago, they uploaded Anime Expo. Anime Expo exposure. Invisible Future. Okay, this is the one, right? The game with a bunch of huge. Yep. Now this game, surprisingly, Mirasi released a bunch of characters earlier today, right? Bunch of different designs. Oh, they even released one more 6 hours ago. So this one is called Melia. Justice will now be served. As you can see, character design seems pretty good. Pretty good, right? Now it depends on what kind of design you like. So this is going to be one of it. The one that they showed recently. And they got Sophia. Okay. So some early character sneak peek. Huge, right? Now if every character is huge, then by far this is going to be the hugest game, right? The hugest, most massive one. Very good assets. So there's one more. Astaroth. The pose reminds me a little bit of Loan from Brown Nast too. Like the shy personality kind of pose. Another huge as well. Very interesting. Is that her wings or is that a weapon? So I'm guessing, oh, it's a shield, I think, right? So there's a chance that they could modify these images in the future, right? So keep that in mind. Take it all with a grain of salt. So what other ones are there? So those are going to be the ones, right? I believe there's one more. Anime Expo, okay. Okay, we'll watch this shortly. Oh yeah, this one as well. This girl is called Lemon. Okay. So these are the official ones. Yeah, I think her design is pretty good. This as I guess as detailed as it gets. Reminds me of Viper a little bit from NIKKE, right? I hope it's like NIKKE. We'll still have Lolly. Now is there Lolly, right? Not that I know of, right? It seems like there's no Lolly. Unless you count this. Is this a Lolly? Maybe this one is a Lolly. This is the character that they have, right? Imagine huge Lolly. There's no such thing as huge Lolly, right? But this seems to be the character right now. So we got all of these character designs that's been shown. I would say it's pretty good. Let me see, right? Outside of that, Stigma Challenge, okay. So outside of the default characters, oh, there is this one. New. Okay. So it's a Lolly with a bazooka, I guess, right? So this will be the one. So it seems like there's quite a lot of interesting ones, right? Okay, let's have a look at the... Some people might be curious about the gameplay, right? They show it a little bit right here. Just a little bit, right? So that all these three characters are going to be starter. I assume they are all free, right? The one in the middle is huge. Mirasi in Anime Expo, guys. If you guys are interested, it's time. The drawing show. Wait. Tieria Dongoran is going to cosplay as her, is it? Itsuka, Nelly, Andy, Hanga, Lemon, Ekiholic. New is going to Koning. They choose a Lolly face to cosplay as a Lolly. Interesting. Very interesting, right? It seems like that's the case, right? That's the case. Okay, so those are the cosplayers. Experience Mirasi. First time on the screen. Okay. So this is going to be the gameplay, guys. This is going to be the gameplay right here. So it is going to be a little bit of a drag and drop strategy, right? Are they as huge as a character? No, they cannot be as huge as a character, right? Is there Project RX news? Yeah, there's cosplayers at Project RX as well, right? Yeah, this is going to be they show it very briefly, but this is going to be the gameplay. As you can see, we got like 4 frames of gameplay right there. This one. So it's going to be the one that's aiming at the enemy, at the boss, right? Top-down blue archive. You don't like the gameplay, so you're going to skip. I mean, that's fine. If you're not a big fan of the gameplay, that's perfectly fine, right? But as you can see, it is going to be much more in the strategy, action, grid. I guess not really grid based, but like top-down kind of controls, right? And if they are playing it on PC, there's a good chance that they will have a specific PC client. So that's always good to expect, right? At least you're going to try it. I mean, yeah, this is going to be one of the few games that you gotta try, right? You gotta try out Miresi. Huge is giving a chance for sure. Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to Miresi, I mean, when it comes to this kind of designs, right? Like really, what more could you hope for, right? Is there any more that I miss? Let me see. Stove Client. Stove Client is a little bit annoying, I get it. Join Art Hula and Raik for a Tick character drawing show. Tick, come and see Miresi brought to life through their live illustrations. Is this like a real artist that they hire? Free giveaway. Okay, very interesting. Cool stuff, cool stuff. They gotta reveal more gameplay, right? So far, but they've been trying to hide it a little bit, right? Hopefully, they reveal more gameplay as it goes. Tieria. Yeah, so this is the character. One of the 3 starter characters, I believe, right? That's going to be the one. Itsuka, Tieria, and what's the last name? Ende. E-N-D-E. Oh damn, I haven't seen this character before. So yeah, we actually get more and more characters, man. More and more different ones. So Itsuka right here. This is Noah. Noah seems a bit generic. The rest of these are fine, right? At Anime Expo, you'll see a lot of gameplay videos. Yeah, but I want like a high quality one, right? Not somebody that's recording, right? The gameplay is similar to Horizon Walker. You are right. I think it's quite similar. Although I do think that it's more like Horizon Walker, maybe you'll still take turns, but the one I'm not sure, right? It seems like it's more real-time-ish. But we'll see. We'll see how it is. And there's also like cost at the bottom, right? But yeah, the character-wise, this one is my favorite, I think. Character design-wise, right? But all of them looks good nonetheless. Top-down huge blue archive. Yeah, it's less to do, for me it's less to do with the gameplay and more to do with the quality of life and everything else, right? That it comes as a package in the game. Because at the end of the day, doesn't matter how good the gameplay is, if you play the game long enough, you know, you're gonna get bored with it, right? Gameplay wise, we need to see. That's right. Hopefully the story is gonna be better. Yeah, they need to have a good focus on the story, right? A good focus, or else it's going to be a big issue. Big. It's so huge. That's right. That's right, so huge, right? Hugeness. Overload. You're going to give every Gunner game that deserves the chance. Why not? I mean, if that's going to be the stuff, that's going to be the thing, right? That's going to be the case. Okay, so let me see. Let me catch up with a few other things alongside with that. What is this? Arona figure destroyed. This morning during the earthquake, I was ready at the office. I was thinking, Intensity 5, most things in the house already have fall prevention measures. There shouldn't be much damage. And now I got home, I checked through the house and confirmed there was no particular damage. Except for just one thing. Arona. It lands perfectly on her head. Okay. I mean, that's how it is, right? That's the stuff. It seems as cool as it gets. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen already, we're gonna have a live stream for tomorrow. I think I already mentioned this earlier as well. But for now, they tease us with this Métis squad, Laplace, Drake, and Maxwell. Very interesting. Very, very interesting design, right? So all three of them are available right there. So with that, maybe we'll get some tease of what's to come, right? The hell are these designs? These designs are the Red Indian design, right? A Red Indian design. It's so ass. I think it's just goofy, it's for fun, right? It's not supposed to be taken seriously. It's just going to be there and represent something else. Wait, actually, what time is the live stream? I think it's quite early, right? Okay, let me check real quick. What time is it? 19 o'clock UTC plus 9. Okay. So that's going to be about... Let me see. Huh. I guess it's about 12, 5. I'm trying to calculate how many hours from now, right? It's like about 17 hours from now, I think, right? There's an NTE live stream tomorrow. Wait, really? Wait, no way, right? No way there's an NTE live stream. There's a Chaos banner. What do you mean NTE live stream though? It can't be possible, right? Cause it's like, it shouldn't be possible to the NTE live stream. Army in swimsuit. I think that's what they're going for, right? NTE secret live stream. Is it true, guys? NTE live stream? No way, right? They're gonna announce the next character. Wait, what's this? Who's been getting those puzzling blah blah messages from Suyen? It feels like some people are going to get very busy. Tune into the special summer live stream tomorrow and find out what's waiting ahead. NTE next character. Must pull. But I need to pull for the Porsche card, alright? So what's this about? Can't wait for my new NIKKE Pilgrim. That's the new wife Maxwell. I recognize those gloves anyway. Okay. NTE leaks. Uh-oh. Where's NTE? Okay, is it tomorrow? This one, is it? 999 nights. Ooh. What is this? Like an island? Tabletop game. 20 winners. So this is happening. Okay, it's time then. Yeah, NTE. I wish them the best. That means there will be an Ark Knights Anfield live stream soon as well, right? It actually is tomorrow. It's I'm not sure if it will clash. There's a chance that it could clash, right? Shinku and Eroi next. NTE devs don't care about chaos. Wow. Why not though, right? Yo, look at this character, man. You gotta get this character, right? You gotta get this. 999 nice. Chaos, the dude. The truth is, who is going to pull for Chaos? The dude though, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's cool and all. But like, come on. Come on, you get what I'm saying? Like Chaos, the dude. Dude Lover will pull for him. Dude Lover, is it? Maybe, right? Maybe just a Dude Lover. But outside of that, come on. You get what I'm saying? Okay, what's this? Andrew Tate goes off on the culture. Uh-oh. So there's a big drama with Andrew Tate recently. Now, if you guys don't know, Andrew Tate said something very controversial. Very controversial, right? So what did he say? This has caused a little bit of drama, right?
I don't like culture. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be near it. I don't want to be around it. Welcome to India. Here is our dance. Well, stop it.
Damn.
Hello?
The dance.
Everyone stop.
Okay.
This dance is shit.
He doesn't like Indian dance.
Stop now.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. If your culture was so fantastic, why is your country a fucking dump?
Damn. Then he just went and said it. Yo, he went and said it. Okay, now I can see where the drama is coming from. Okay. Okay, now I can see why there's drama, right? Why would he say something like that?
I don't want to learn your culture.
Okay.
I don't care. If you show me anything to do with culture, not only will I ignore it, I will do the absolute inverse. I will do the opposite on purpose in your face. And I'll sit there with an American passport.
In your face, man.
Don't make me call my embassy.
Very offensive.
I put my spoon on the plate. Your move. Faggot.
Okay, why he got to say the F word though? I don't get it. Indians should be scared. I have no idea. India, beware of trains and electricity. Wow. Too much? Too much, is it? So what do you think? What do you guys think of this this particular... Okay, shit, that's too much though, right? Andrew Tate. When his opponent isn't a woman. Wow. You can see that people don't care about it. I have no idea, right? But at the end of the day, that's the stuff, right? Against culture. He's Dubai. I have no idea. Wait, he lives in Dubai? I have no idea where he's from actually. I thought he's from the UK, right? But I think he left UK, if I'm not mistaken, right? He left UK, but I'm not sure where he's residing now. But definitely very, very offensive stuff, right? How about something like anime? Anime what? He's in Romania? Romania, is it? Okay. Then he can probably stay there. Okay, let me see. Who's the cosplayer? Taco Mayui. Oh, damn, that's Taco, is it? Eroko Chiba. Shuzi Harpsteel. Dude. Shiro Kayu. Shika Xiao Lulu. Are these cosplayers expensive? I bet they are, right? I bet they are very expensive. It's a lot of money. Dude cosplayers. Dude are important too, right? Dude is there for gender equality. Alright? Show Andrew Tate the anime. What anime? He's a refugee from UK. They're trying to arrest him. Wait, really? UK is trying to arrest him? Why would they do that though, right? Why would they do such a thing? Who is that dude? I have no idea. I don't know any cosplayers actually. I think I know Taco, but the rest I have no idea, right? There's a lot. What brand of shampoo are they using? Believe it or not, this is probably not their hair, right? They are using like a wig. I don't think those are their real hair, right? How well UK will do for these cosplayers? Well, good news. They are not going to UK, right? So there's that. So if that's going to be the case, that's the case, right? By May. Okay, the latest character from Honkai Nexus Anima. The current Novak of reality is selected by the unique election mechanism of the material leap. Baimei was groomed from birth to take up the office of Novak. Groomers. Okay. That's cool and all. What about the other character? Is she the only one? Wow.
Blossoms grace my sleeve. Their hidden fragrance floats.
Sparkling
Let
drink.
all drink as one.
Okay. So she got her own brand of drinks. Why use the groom word? Well, because grooming is something that happens regardless of, you know. I think a lot of people use the word grooming when it comes to like sexual stuff. But the truth is, grooming is something that's very common, right? Whether you like it or not. Like the most common thing that you see for groomings is religion, right? A lot of parents groom their child to like basically go to church, for example, or like go to the mosque, right? It's something that you see a lot, right? Because like, you know, as long as the parents is trying to push an agenda to the child, it's considered grooming. Now, is it wrong though? I don't really care, right? It's not my child, right? It's not my kid, right? At the end of the day, that's what it is. You groom your hair today, should use raising. Well, it doesn't matter, right? So every culture, you know, either way, they will try to groom their child into, you know, doing certain things, right? Doing certain things or like applying certain stuff. You groom your dog every day. Uh-oh. The dog. I mean, do you need to groom it every day though? That seems overly excessive, right? How can you do it every day? China says a new law taking effect on July 1st, allowing it to target people and organizations outside the country accused of harming ethnic unity or supporting separatism. Wait, what? Chinese say the law is needed to protect national unity and security. China cannot directly enforce its laws in other countries, but people could face consequences if they travel to China or its territories. What is this? This means I've been right about communism all this time. Ah. But what if you never go to China, right? Can't visit China. I mean, who is going to... I mean, the truth is most people are not going to want to go to China, right? Let's be honest. Hold you back? Anyone who says otherwise by defending the most disgusting country. What country? Hassan. Never want to go to China anyways. Thankfully, this will only apply to Canada and other Chinese vassal slave states. Okay. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. China gatekeeping less tourists. PlayStation will continue to invest in live service games. Really? Why Concord though? Yeah, why Concord specifically, right? Their country, their rules. Yeah, I think that's like somewhat true, right? But yeah, I wonder how they can track you down based upon the stuff. PlayStation is washing money. PlayStation hardware sales in the US crashed to their worst May in more than 25 years. PS5 sales were down 58% compared to last year. Spending on PlayStation hardware dropped 43% after Sony raised prices across PS5 lineup. Even with a big drop, the PS5 was still the second best selling console in May. Switch took the first spot in both units sold and total sales. Okay. I mean, like, how many consoles are there? There's like 3 consoles, right? I mean, Switch, PS5, and of course Xbox. Like, we can't pretend like there's a lot of different ones, right? So they're just going to be the stuff, separate stuff entirely. Outside of that, that's what it is, right? Let me see, is there one more stuff that I forgot to see? There's the drama essay about Mr. Pokey and ZZZ, but I'm not too sure what this is. Very interesting. Okay, I'll try to read it shortly. You see if there's anything more important or major for now. I think that will be pretty much it, right? That'll be pretty much the stuff.
強い。だからみんなを守る。空を飛びたいなら手伝う。
So apparently there's drama with this character. Can you guys guess what the drama is? You need that game? Really?
これ美味しそう。
Even after the drama? That's Lacrimosa's voice? Wait, really? Is Lacrimosa's voice? No way, right? Okay, wait, let me find this one. All gacha games pull out lollies from day one, and curiously, they are the most meta characters right from launch. And plenty of anti-lolly CCs are going to play this. They're going to recommend the lolly, and then complain about the existence of lollies once a controversy hits. Which always happens. Is it true? What do you guys think? They will recommend a lolly because she's meta? Like Verena back then, Verena in Wuthering and Encore. And then afterwards, Virtue Signal afterwards, right? That'll be what it is, right? My boy, how are you doing? What's up, man? Hypocrisy at its finest. We can have both ugly and lolly. Verena is meta and people forget her. Make male MC the only MC. Is there I can't remember. Oh yeah, there's a female MC. So NTE is required as a lolly. Abby is the real deal. Okay, it seems like, yeah, it's same with one of the character from, what's the name? NTE. That seems to be the case, eh? Similar to one of the character from NTE. Verena. Yeah, a lot of people forgot about that as well, right? What did she say? What?
Kaiser Padmani Kuni. Kaiser PMC. Kaiser?
What did she say? I have no idea what she said actually. Lacrimosa JPVA is also Luffy from Azulin. You're pretty sure she is Kana from Dragon Maid as well. Kana from Dragon Maid. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. Okay. Cinderella. Crown. Grave. Who? Who? Best outfits are not in the game. That's right. Best outfits are in Zuzu Town. Alright, Zuzu Town, right? That's going to be the one. Don't forget about Firefly from Stella Sora as well. Is that the same outfit? I mean, same voice, is it? That's Modernia? Really? Modernia? No way though, right? Project RX cosplayers have been announced. So now's the time, guys. Now's the time, right? Project RX, Blue Archive. Wait, what's this?
Blue Archive artwork. So this is Minchi. She does some pretty great Blue Archive.
Who? Thick skin. Wait, what's this drama? The pitch posh mental gymnastics of these antis. I don't give AF. I have thick skin for that. Happy Juneteenth. Don't forget about your black lolicons. Black lolicons. Really?
So this is Minchi. She does some pretty great Blue Archive artwork. She does some not safe for work. I like her artwork a lot.
Okay.
But she did this post for Juneteenth.
What the heck is Juneteenth?
She looks pretty cute in her Kisaki outfit.
Kisaki.
Posted some dojins. Fucking base of shit.
Okay.
She's like, don't forget your black lolicons, Blue Archive lovers, and cosplayers. Look at this black queen representing. But the thing is, whenever black people just see the representation, right? It's like what she's like trying to say with regards to the black lolicons. You'll see how the attitudes are a stark contrast.
Okay.
You'll get so much negativity and just outright, just pretty much you're stripped of your melanin. You'll see this shit, right?
What's that?
Don't forget your black log. What the fuck am I seeing, bruv? And let's see here. Just bleach your skin because you ain't one of us, cracker. What the fuck? Damn. This is crazy because look, the fucking Deku ass profile picture here.
Deku
Very
ass.
progressive. Let's see here.
Progressive.
My experiences with racism from Asians, part 1 out of 3. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Isn't it wild to me that you're just trying to be all high and mighty?
Yo, what is this racist drama?
Talking shit
Racist
about your own
drama.
race, dude. About somebody with your own race. You're just fucking bashing them, saying, yeah, you're pretty much just bleach your skin because these fucking black lolicons aren't a thing. That's just a white person thing. Because that's obviously what this guy's trying to imply. Or
black
girl,
lolicon?
I don't fucking know who this is. But anyways, it's just fucking wild to me just how anti-behavior is just so common throughout this app, dude. Everybody's a piece of shit, honestly.
Really?
You can dig up skeletons in everybody's fucking closet. I hate people who are just so fucking high and mighty or just my shit smells good or some shit. Fucking attitude.
Attitude. So what's happening here? What's the drama? Are people trying to gatekeep this person because she said black lolicons? It seems like that seems to be the case, right? Because a lot of the response, it seems to be like some sort of gatekeep response, right? This is why you don't use Twitter. It's called X, okay? X is a platform. Bleach character said black and Twitter goes crazy. I have no idea if that's the reason, right? But there's multiple different factors to this. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, Project RX is going to have usual Twitter behavior. Very common. Very common Twitter behavior, right? You will see that a lot.
Collabing with VTubers. With how active they've been collabing with VTubers, I think it's possible. I guess it is now that I'm streaming on YouTube. I think they've just been working with YouTube VTubers mostly.
Is that true?
I've not had them approach me. So if you wanted to, you gotta yell at them. You
Yeah.
gotta yell at them that you want Shondo. Because they've been working definitely with VTubers who are fans like Minto. And I think they did when we're both
That's right.
big fans.
Remilia
So I
Nefis.
guess it's not out of the question. I've been playing for years now. I'm audibly
Wow.
a big fan.
Big
it's the only
fan.
gacha game I play.
The only
I'm not gonna say
gacha
you
game.
should go yell at them to do something with Shondo, but you could. Have to say. They seem to be really good at listening to what people want, so there seems to be demand for it. With how active they've
If they are... Is she old enough? Shondo Blue Archive collab. If they actually listen to... Okay, let me see. How's the drama going on? Because the drama has been going on for a few days, right? Anime Expo D-6. Kisaki Aru. Uh-oh. Address me. Uh-oh. I'm not sure about that, right? I'm not sure. Address me, rapist cat. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not sure about you know, they've been very good with it, right? Elephants again. Elephants never stops. Alright? It never stops until results are shown, right? So you can always expect the same thing over and over again. I'm guessing like double account EXP campaign. Okay. Elephant is the meta for now. This is going to be what's happening moving forward, right? So I wouldn't be too surprised. Wouldn't be too surprised about this, right? But you know what? You know they can have fun with it, right? You're already level 90. Level 90 LARPer. Damn. I mean it's fine. You can be level 90. There's nothing wrong with that specifically. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, somebody wants me to watch the Mr. Poke video, is it? Mr. Poke Brown Dust 2. Can I watch it though? It's a Brown Dust 2 video. I kinda want to see because I've never seen other people play Brown Dust 2 before. Right? As a big Brown Dust 2 fan. Mr. Poke? Yeah, Mr. Poke was apparently sponsored to play Brown Dust 2 or something, right? But I've never seen... See, the thing about Brown Dust 2, right, is so rare. It's so rare to see people play Brown Dust 2. 2 weeks ago... is it on his main channel? Because I don't see it at all. This is what I was talking about. What were you talking about? Do I need Doro or not? I think probably not because he posted himself on the channel, right? No way he posted himself on the channel. Okay. Let me see. I don't see it. Oh, he did posted it. I played Brown Dust 2 in 2026.
This video is sponsored.
Oh. Oh.
This video is...
Okay, now we can check it out. I think we should be able to check it out, right? Mr. Poke is a LARPer. Fort Master is a Brown Dust 2 sponsor as well. Did he make a video? I mean, if it's a stream, I can't watch, right? But if it's a video, then maybe I can watch. Mr. Poke has a small forehead. Okay, chill out with making fun of people's forehead, right? You don't make fun of people's forehead. You think your forehead is big, is it? Show it then. Show your forehead, right? Okay, let me see, right? What? Holy, this video is a bit long, 26 minutes. Okay. More Brown Dust 2. This one should be safe to watch, right? So yeah, this video was posted 2 days ago. Mr. Poke played Brown Dust 2, so I'm kind of curious. I want to see like what he has to say about Brown Dust 2, right? Is it wholesome? Is it a bad game? It is a sponsored video, I'm guessing, but 100+ hours review. Very interesting.
This video is sponsored.
Sponsored?
By my own 2 hands. And yes, I did play this game with both of my hands. So sometime last week, I came across one of if not the most culture-heavy gacha games I've ever encountered in my entire career that isn't gonna be on a, corn site. Fast forward a couple of weeks later, and here I am in my completely unbiased, unsponsored review of Brown Dust 2 in 2026.
Wait, he said unsponsored, right? He said unsponsored review. So it's like an honest review, alright?
I want to break down why this is going to be currently one of, if not my favorite side gachas, standing comfortably right next to Honkai Star Rail, as well as at this moment I would say Star Savior, and as of this recording I've clocked in well over 100 hours, pushing deep into the end game on.
Is Brown Dust 2 better than Star Savior and Honkai Star Rail? Now that's a complicated one, right? Because we all know that Honkai Star Rail is not a Gunner game. It's so hard to compare, right? Star Savior, it's quite hard to compare, right? I like Brown Dust 2 more, I think. Star Savior can be fun as well, right? So that's going to be the stuff, right?
Count I pretty much just built from scratch 2 weeks ago. Disclaimer, due to the absolutely insane amount of culture radiating from the screen, we are going to run this review with heavily censored footage so that my editors and I can still have a platform when this video is going to be over. And yes, you heard that right.
Don't get banned, alright? He's gonna risk it and get banned. Brown Dust 2 art is 10 out of 10, no contest. That's right.
I am going to be intending to make more Brown Dust 2 content on my main channel for the foreseeable future. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. So a quick overview for Brown Dust 2. It is gonna be pretty much a XCOM chess game with a fan service plastered all over the user interface, and that was pretty much what I expected going in, except...
Did he say XCOM? Wait, why is that XCOM? I don't get it. Wait, what? XCOM is like Girls Frontline 2, right? But I don't think Brown Dust 2 is not quite like that though, right? I think it's still a turn-based game, except for instead of like individual turns, it's like the entire team move first and then the entire enemy team move afterwards, right? So that'll be what it is. So you can see he's using Livia and Eclipse, one of the strongest starter characters. I mean, yeah, this is as good as it gets.
I was completely wrong. The game features an ungodly amount of strategic depth as well as min-maxing. We're talking grid positioning, team building, skill order, knockback mechanics, as well as a absolutely insane roster of costumes which are going to be your units to mix and match to make your very own best-in-slot team. The overworld graphics you'll see for majority of the gameplay is very reminiscent of a classic old-school 8 to 16-bit JRPG. And honestly, if you were to toggle off the scale animation, which can be seen from the silhouette mode from the game, it would look like a very standard turn-based combat game. The main story for Brown Dust 2 follows a classic medieval JRPG format where you're going to be starting off with Leto, traveling the world as well as gathering his allies. The main campaign's narrative is pretty...
Damn, this is chapter 1. I miss chapter 1 so much, man. Chapter 1 is so good, right? Like, I'm just going to spoil it for you guys. Somebody died in chapter 1, right? And then it's like... It's like such a... I think it's like the starting is already like... It builds to that intensity, right? To the part of... Damn, alright, this is like a serious game. Because you thought it's like a Gunner game. Spoilers, nobody cares, right? It's like chapter 1, man. It's like chapter... We have like 20 chapters now. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is big. Chapter 1 is as... You know, to find out that, you know... although it's like a bit confusing because like, who is the main character? Is it Lethal or is it Justia, right? Seems to be Lethal in that particular case, right? Because you're looking more from his perspective overall.
Rounded and fully voice acted for both the MSQ as well as all of the event quests as well as their special interactions, which unfortunately I can't really show on this video over here. The real Gunner part of Brown Dust 2 is gonna be more or less contained in your event stories, which acts like a multiverse ranging from summer cruisers, casinos, and modern...
So he's a big fan of Wilhelmina. Everybody should be a big fan of it, right? Same as NIKKE, someone dies in the beginning. Yeah, but I think with NIKKE is like... It depends why you're there for NIKKE. I guess Brown Dust 2 is like... I think a lot of people just don't expect it, right? It's like... I think it's also the way you die, right? I think for Brown Dust 2 one is more... It's darker. The reason why it's darker is because it's the one that die is like your family member. Whereas in NIKKE, the one that die is just like... I wouldn't say it's a random person, but it's like somebody in your team or in your squad. It's like you're a soldier, right? So it's expected when you go to war. That's just... what's bound to happen, right? happy birthday to you.
Or pretty much one incident where you're literally getting a job. So as someone who grew up loving turn-based games like Honkai Star Rail, Hearthstone, and even Pokemon, the gameplay loop clicked with me instantly. So for any gacha game, I would judge its long-term favorability for my personal preference on 3 pillars: the gameplay, the gacha system, as well as the progression loop.
So I think for Brown Dust 2, the gameplay depends on you, right? Like I think like gameplay is going to be like, it's always like an individual thing. Gacha system, I think nobody has complaints, right? Everybody has said before that Brown Dust 2 is one of the most generous gacha out there. Like sure, there's dupe system and stuff, but it's not like you really need it as much, right? And also if you plan carefully, you will be able to get a lot of characters. Progression, I guess that depends, right? Starters could be a little bit confusing here and there, but overall, I think these 3, they basically nail it down, right? I think what is going to be the biggest issue for Brown Dust 2 is probably like there could be like too much systems for some people that just jump in. They could be overwhelmed with a lot of things, right? There's gacha skin as well. If you don't like Brown Dust 2 gameplay, you don't like turn-based RPGs. Yeah, like I think the gameplay requires you to think a little bit and stuff, right? I can see that could be a factor, right?
Let's break down how Brown Dust 2 actually holds up with these 3 conditions. So first and foremost, for the gameplay as well as mechanics in Brown Dust 2,
PvP
frankly speaking, this is gonna be a very, very in-depth tutorial if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritties as well as min-maxing for the absolute highest score, but I'll just make this a super summarized version. The tactical grid is pretty much where Brown Dust 2 is gonna be offering its unique selling point against other gachas, but it is also where you will be facing a learning curve. You have a very random amount of grid depending from 5x5, 3x4, 3x3, etc. depending on the combat, and this
PvP has its own range, right? Especially for the one that he just showed, the Golden Colosseum has a bigger tile range, right? You can get every character for free with all the free tickets they give. Yeah, you can definitely get that in Brown Dust 2, but you're an active player though, right, Ozzy? I think like some people, you know, like super casual players can get a little bit punished as well. Free daily pool is the best feature. If you don't like Brown Dust 2 gameplay, you don't like turn-based RPGs.
It's entirely about where do you place your units as well as their skill order. You are not pretty much just matching the right elements, which you do have elemental advantage. You're also going to be using things like knockbacks, environment damage, who should be going first, who should be applying buffs, so that your DPS can wipe out the entire enemy target. And I'm just gonna quickly show you guys a live demonstration of an example of how combat works. So for example, this is gonna be your skill order, and every single one of these icons are gonna be your units' respective ultimates. You can notice that some of these units have multiple ultimates that is gonna be determined by the costumes. So don't worry about the costume system for now because it's very unique to Brown Dust 2, but you can pretty much just think of whenever you pull for a new unit in Brown Dust 2, it is not really exactly a whole new unit if they are gonna be having 2 different costumes for the same unit. For example,
this is something that a lot of new players confuse, right? A lot of people always, like all the new players always ask me, wait, I get this costume, but why is the costume basically costume in Brown Dust 2 is like a skill, right? If a character has 3 costumes, that means they have 3 skill. But I guess because in other games, costumes are literally just cosmetics. They are just like, oh, stuff that you equip just for a different look. But in Brown Dust 2 is actually because it's a skill, so you gotta pull for the costume. I wish they would change the name costume. They would call it something else, because I feel like it can be confusing for new players, right? Who comes to the game and be like, wait, I pull for costumes, wait, but I thought it's just for cosmetics, right? But it's literally skills, right? That's just...
Here I have the normal Dark Stainless Liberta, but this is gonna be the...
Yeah, some people might not be aware of that.
Liberta, where even though it's gonna be 2 separate SSRs, or in this case, URs, they are still gonna be considered as one unit, and you want to stagger on their ultimates depending on which one do you want to activate first, right? So for this particular scenario, the general, very rough summary for Brown Dust 2 is you always want to apply your buffers first, very much similar to Honkai Star Rail, where your supports will apply all the different buffs. You can see over here, you're going to be getting a 115% attack as well as a crit rate buff, then this is going to give you crit rate as well as crit damage buff, and this is going to give you a massive 80% attack into a 50% attack buff. So after you stack on their 3 respective buffs, with
3 buffers, is this overkill? I guess this is fine, right? It is a little bit overkill.
Which is gonna add on to all of your DPS as long as you're gonna be within this range. As you can see from this green tile over here, that's where your DPS can let go of their respective ultimates.
The problem is that the thing you pull is both a new costume and tied with the costume is also a skill. Changing the name is a bit hard. Yeah, I don't know what they can do, right? But I can see why new players can be confused a
and
little
yes,
bit, right?
every single one of these ultimates also cause this thing right here, which is going to be the exact same skill point system in Star Rail, except in Brown Dust 2, it is going to be very, very different. So the absolute max is going to be 20, and depending on the environment Brown Dust 2, sometimes, if for example in PvP mirror match, you're only going to be starting off with 5. Sometimes you're going to be starting off with 15, which is majority of all of your story stages, and other times you might be having another couple of different scenarios. So as long as you have enough...
Guild rates have 30, right? Is it? Oh, guild rates has way more. I know like Fin Hunter has a little bit less than guild rates, right? That's why guild rates is easier for you to set up certain things. But yeah, the amount of SP is going to be
points for your
very
first
dependent.
burst. You can see every single one of these skill points are going to get used up over here, right? So
SP.
that is pretty much how turn order as well as skill management work in this game. And then for the majority of the buffing capabilities in Brown Dust 2 is split into physical as well as magic DPS. So for this particular team that I'm using, it is going to be physical. And looking at the priest over here, this is going to be another example of a magical team where you want to buff your magic attack. So whenever they say an attack buff, this is purely just for...
I think in the future, I'm not sure if it will happen or not. We might get like HP buffers, because it seems like right now we are getting more and more of those, right? Like it used to be just physical and magic, but now more and more we are seeing like characters like Mamone, for example, or even the recent Grand Hilde, where their skills are scales of HP, right? Literally HP scaling. Before this, like if you play like maybe last year or 2 years ago, the only HP scaling character was Angelica back then. But we're getting more and more of those. So I'm not sure if they're going to transition a little bit into like a new archetype, right? That could be an interesting one if that's the case.
Physical DPS, but for now, you do not have to worry about it. So the majority of this loop, because the D-Strat are going to be your supports, then you are going to be looking at where your DPS is aiming. So right here, my Sacred Justia is pretty much going to aim on this tower right here. You can see from this range. So her attack is going to be hitting every single one of these units on the enemy. So if this damage is going to kill every single one of them, then the next hit, which is going to be...
Because we don't have a character that can do that yet. There are characters that give Energy Guard, but that's like separate, right? Energy Guard, some characters can benefit from that, like Grand Hilde, the Ghost Boo thing. But like Mamone needs still scales off her max HP, right?
My Oceanside Luvenencia is pretty much always going to direct this target onto the next target, right? So that is a very, very brief summary of how this battle system actually works. And if you can see the enemy attacks, you can also see what their moves are going to be. And all of their targeting, it is going to be preordained within this XCOM combat. So once you have set your skill orders as well as your position in the grids, which will affect where your skills actually land, then you can just press start battle, which is right here, and then everything will just flow like clockwork, where there's no speed tuning. It is purely just your turn, their turn, your turn, their turn, based on the respective unit order, right? One very important thing is the turns here actually refers to 2 turns instead of 4, because every single time your turn begins, then the enemy is going to have a turn 2, and then by the time it's your turn, it's already going to be turn 3, right? So just take that into consideration. So I'm going to press start, and then every single one of these units have their unique ultimate animation, which is where a lot of the culture aspect comes in. So for this particular mode, I'm just going to be sensory, so you can't really see it at all. So you can...
That's why Brown Dust 2 is a very one-shot heavy.
Can definitely play this game without this.
You want to kill the enemy within the first
yourself,
turn.
You know, just don't do this in public, but at home, this is pretty much gonna be how the combat system will be looking like in Brown Dust 2. And this stage over here is pretty much gonna be my event. So once you're gonna be...
If you play in public, right, people are gonna judge you, especially if you have Rafitia, right? That 4 turns being 2 turns confused me for the longest time. Yeah, because it's like enemy takes 1 turn, you take 1 turn, right? You play Brown Dust 2 in public sometimes, you gotta turn everything off, right? It has to be a silhouette. If you can't one-shot, you die. Usually, it depends on the situation, right? Usually, that would be the case, right?
Done with this particular stage, I'm gonna be on the hard difficulty, where you can actually have a quick skip function to instantly skip through all of the yep and just jump straight into the next battle.
Wow.
So with the basic gameplay established, I would say that the daily loop for your Brown Dust 2 is actually really, really quick, especially if you're gonna be someone that do not want to spend too much time playing this game. You can clear your daily sweeps in Hunting Ground as well as your commissions, your daily quests, weekly quests, with a very, very efficient way of going about it. Within 10 minutes, I would say you can pretty much do your entire dailies. If you want to play the game a little bit more, especially for your endgame PvE, like your Fiend Hunts, or if you want to grind a little bit more in PvP, then that could also be in your cup of tea as well. So overall gameplay for Brown Dust 2, I'll give this a very, very solid 8 out of 10 for now, with my very limited knowledge of how this game actually is. Because remember...
Okay, do you guys agree? 8 out of 10. Alright? Now, 8 out of 10, I think it's pretty decent. I think it's pretty decent, right? Poki did his research. Well, he has been playing for 100 plus hours, right? So most of the things that he mentioned in the video, I think, yeah, I mean, like, it is 9 out of 10 for you. But okay, gameplay, does it include the Gunner stuff though, right? Because I don't think it's fair for him to just include gameplay, but he only include the combat. But what about the interaction? What about the fated guests? The Gunner stuff, right? That's gameplay too, right? So he didn't include those. So if you don't include those, if you include those, is it still 8 out of 10, right? Because like you gotta include the other stuff too, right? Because everything, gameplay is everything, right? It's not just the battle system. You gotta include fishing, you gotta include what's the one, territory, I guess, a little bit. With that included 10 out of 10 because there's more to it, right?
I only played this game for roughly 2 weeks, so my understanding and knowledge within Brown House 2 is definitely going to be way more limited compared to people that have been playing this game for the past 3 years, right? From what I'm understanding so far, this is a very, very nice little loop. Now, moving on into the next portion of Brown House 2.
Wait, this is a very nice what?
So my understanding and knowledge within Brown House 2 is definitely going to be way more limited compared to people that have been playing this game for the past 3 years, right?
Okay.
From what I'm understanding so far, this is a very, very nice little loop. Now, moving on into the
nice little loop. Oh, okay. I didn't really hear that.
Next portion of Brown House 2, and that is going to be their gacha system. And yes, for any gacha games, I would say the gacha economy, not just whether or not you get more raids, less raids, more premium currency, it doesn't really matter. It really depends whether a player can reasonably obtain a high amount of units within a short span of time, especially for a new player starting out this gacha game, which has already been 3 years old. I would say so far from my personal experience, I have spent a little bit of money, but I have pretty much assembled a very, very impressive roster of units. You can kind of just see. So this is going to be what my current account is going to be looking like, and yes, I have pretty much assembled a absolutely ridiculous amount.
Damn, Stack, Jaden, Olivia, Blade, Shirazad. He got the skin. So it's a pay to win, isn't it?
Out of 5 stars, which is pretty much this game's highest rarity. Some of these units you can actually get them for free because you can just get them from the story. Other than that, you're just gonna be pulling from the gacha itself. And from my personal new player experience, even if you did not get any monetary expenditure, so as a complete free-to-play, because of the time that I started Brown House 2, which is going to be the 3rd anniversary, I am pretty sure just purely off of the events, the stories, the side quests, and every single thing you're going to be able to see from your screen over here, you can pretty securely get yourself well over 1,000 limited summons within Brown House 2, and I am not exaggerating because that is just how many pools you're going to be able to get.
That's right.
Of course, I have barely just scratched the surface of every single one of these. So for example, all of these event packs here, for every 1 clear is 10 limited summons, and then there are 3 difficulties. So that's 30 summons, 30 summons, 30 summons, and then you can get every single thing in your story quest, in your character pack, in your content pack. They will give you a lot of premium currency because Brown House 2's entire gacha economy is one of, if not the most generous that I've seen in a very, very long time. And if you take a look into the screen right here about the actual gacha itself, the probability for your SSR is going to be pretty much 50-50 at a 3% base rate, slightly more than 50-50. So 1.5% for the rate up, and everything else is going to be
3%.
If you were to lose your 50-50.
I don't think he will. I'm not sure if he will mention it later on, but like there's also the scroll system, right? That one is also quite generous that new players can benefit from. You get a lot of like starter characters for free. You also get like I'm not sure if he will mention as well, right? You also get like Eclipse and of course Dalvi, right? And who else? I think Eclipse, Dalvi, and is it Morpia as well? I can't remember who's the one that you get for free. But those are going to be the characters that you can access, right? Because it was the previous year's like +5 max out free character, right?
Unless the unit themselves actually says things like limited, it is, or rather special, it means that every single one of these units will eventually get added into their standard selector. So this is gonna be the standard selector, very reminiscent of those kind of standard banners where you can select from AFK games, where you will choose the costumes you want to pull within this 12 pool specifically. So in the future, whenever a new unit get added into the standard banner, you can just freely pick whichever unit you actually want. So when you pull and get yourself a 5-star, it can only be from within this 12 pool selector, which makes it a lot easier for a new player to start deciding which units they are going to be needing to build up their account from a...
I would like Toasted Brown Dust too. Is there a certain version I should get? Wait, there's a certain version? There's only one version, right?
fresh ground, because
What
as
do
of
you-
this
what do you
current
mean by
moment
that?
in Bronze 2, there's already like well over 100 different units and 100 different costumes. So obviously, if you do not have
It's all
a
one server
crowd
anyways.
selection over here, you are gonna be having a very hard time.
I think you're asking about the server, is it? Like, there's no server. It's like merged together. Like for us, like, you know, you are playing with Korean players, you're playing with the other players as well, right? PC version, yeah, Bronze 2 is quite unique in that regards. It's like merged, right? All the players play together in one server.
Actually getting the units you want, especially for example the supports as well as multiple dupes of the DPS, right?
It's quite
and
different.
this is gonna be the basic battle you see over here. This is gonna be the standard. This is gonna be
Germany
the current
version.
brand new third anniversary, where you have the one pick, so you are gonna be choosing exactly which one
you gotta take advantage
want,
of the one pick,
and
man.
it's gonna be a 50-50 rate of this particular
The one
unit
pick is
instead
so
of
good.
every other unit. And then we do
Get
have a
Liberta.
lot of limited banners because we do have the third anniversary summer event. So if you want to get any of these reruns, you can consider it as well. And every single day upon reset, you also have yourself free one pool for all of these event banners. So you can just press bulk free pool and can just get them every single day without fail. So that is pretty much...
Yeah, so right now you're getting about, I think, 6 to 7 daily free pools for the character banner, and then plus weapon another 6 to 7. Quite a lot actually.
Going to be your unit banner. And then for the gear banner, especially if you're going to be a free-to-play light banner, I would not recommend pulling for this, because you can also get free pools from the daily summon. So every single day you can get one free pool. All of these over here, 27. It is 27 free pools just
Censored
for
to
this
save the
specific
video.
banner. So it's 27,
Smart.
27. This one is
Very
27.
smart, very
And
smart.
I eventually still managed to get every single one of this UR weapon purely just from the free summons, which is why in
No
Bronze
way.
2, it really is just a matter of time before you actually get the unit or the 5-star weapons you actually want. Now, at this point of the video, I'm just going to be talking about the elephant in the room. And yes, in Bronze 2, dupes, especially for units, are pretty much non-negotiable. It is not one of those gacha games that you can only get like an E0 and you can just move on. Dupes are pretty much a necessity in Bronze 2. So for example, taking a look at my onsen manager Liberta, at +1, it will
Only
essentially
+1.
reduce your skill point consumption from 3 to 2. And like I mentioned at the start of this video, in combat, skill point is everything that you need to get yourselves the entire chain rotation going, applying your buffs, applying
That's
your
new.
debuffs, applying your DPS. So if you
No way he only got +1 on Sun Libertad, right? You got the +5 this.
have
Very
access
important.
to the +1 dupe for Onza Liberta, it will drastically make your team building experience a lot easier, because DPS will also want their respective dupes to either increase the damage or to reduce the skill point consumption. So for every single one of the Bronze 2 units, for example, right here, you can take a look at our Iron Monowheel Hatimel. This is going to be your +0, so we're going to be 0 dupes. And then at +1 dupe, this skill point goes up by 1. So for a lot, I would dare say almost every single unit in Bronze 2, unless
Get
there are
+1.
break points for their dupes are going to be very high, for example, +3 and above, you pretty much always want to get more dupes in order to make your unit stronger. So that is pretty much going to be non-negotiable right there. But the good thing about this is because this game is so generous with their gacha pool currency,
so generous
as
though, right?
well as the rates of you actually getting your SR,
It's so
which is gonna be
generous, so it's not a
3%,
problem.
much higher than
Why
the
would that be a
typical
problem?
mainstream gacha rates. You are not gonna be in any tough situations, because as long as you keep playing this game, dupes will eventually come into your account, especially if
daily
you're
free
gonna be
pools.
making use of the current one pick selective draw, where you just keep summoning and summoning and summoning to eventually you get
I'm not sure if you were mentioned also, there's a universal selector that you can get every single month, right? From the shop. It's called a golden thread shop, that basically all of those characters that you pull, some of them the dupes convert to golden thread currency. You can basically buy that every single month. And right now during the anniversary, they sell one more, so you can buy like 2.
dupe itself, right? Aside from that, we also have our Spark system, which is going to be
So
very
it's not too
reminiscent from
bad,
old school
right?
gacha games. There is no hard pity per se, where you can
And also, I wish he would mention the rebate system, right? Like, if you want to mention the dupe system, that's fine, right? Okay, mention the dupe system. But he's not going to mention for every dupe you get back 10 pools. Come on, man. You gotta mention that, right? You gotta mention that as well. That's very, very important. Because for every dupes you get, you are actually getting 10 more pools. And even if you do not get during that particular period, next time that banner rerun, you can just straight up claim all the tickets that you get, right? So that's going to, it's like a rebate system that's like, just imagine the NIKKE. NIKKE also has that sometimes during like the Ani Star banner and like the recent banner, right? For the Pilgrim banner. But NIKKE's one is like more restrictive, right? You got to pull way more to get the rebate system. But for this one, every single dupe, you get back 10 pulls, right? So it's actually quite a lot of pulls you get back.
Guarantee yourself this unit where you can get yourself a 5-star at every single 100 summons. And yes, I have actually hit this 100 out of 100 summons for just a single 5-star, despite having 3% rate. So if it happens, it will happen. But you are never guaranteed a rate up unit unless you exchange them from this, which is gonna be with 200 pity points, exactly the same like older gacha games like Uma Musume, right? And at the end of this banner, if you do not exchange for this particular unit, it is gonna be going into your Powder of Hope, which is kind of like your spark tokens, which you can then use to go back into the shop right here and redeem for some really good and quality meta SSR units, which is gonna be these right here, which I personally also already redeemed for.
Wait, he didn't get Eclipse. Oh no, he didn't get Eclipse. Oh no, he's broke. He did. Why would you not get Eclipse? I guess it's fine, right? He got Marmonair, Luventia. But Eclipse though? Eclipse is the hugest. Wait, that means he's gonna miss out. Wait, that means he's gonna... Wait, that means he's gonna miss out on the interaction. Wait, you gotta get Eclipse for the interaction. This is the one, right? This, wait, which Eclipse is the one with interaction? I'm confused. Is this the one with the interaction? Or is it the other one? No, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's the okay, I'm confused. It's the other Eclipse, the wedding one, right? So, but you still got to get this, right?
Lambo, Mamor, as well as Luvenesia, right? So that's pretty much how the Spark system as well as Gacha system works
and the interactions.
So just to summarize a little bit, in Brown Dust 2, pulling a duplicate doesn't just bump your damage returns because you are going to be dealing definitely more damage, but also increase your overall buffs as well as most notably your skill point reduction. Especially if you're going to be reducing skill point in a turn-based game where your entire team is dictated by how many skill points you use in that specific turn. This is going to be absolutely crucial. But luckily for us in Brown Dust 2, the raw pool income of this game as well as the gacha rates are so high, it is pretty much just a matter of time before you eventually get yourself the extra dupes. I would say a tip for new players is to prioritize getting dupes from supports first over your DPS, because like every other turn-based gacha game, as long as you buff your supports, your supports are going to be a high level, it doesn't really matter as much which main DPS you're going to be using. So overall gacha system for Brown Dust 2, I'm going to give this a very solid 8 out of 10. Now for the third factor in Brown Dust 2's quick review, and that is...
Wait, why only 8 though? Wait, why only 8?
8 out of 10.
Really? 8 out of 10? Okay, what's a 9 out of 10 then, right? So, let me guess, right? Gameplay 8 out of 10. Gacha 8 out of 10. Progression 8 out of 10. Alright, it's going to be 8 out of 10. Is 10 out of 10 everything is free? Should be 10. I think it's... For me, I'll give it like 9.5. It's close to 10 for sure, right? But I think Brown Dust 2 will be the highest one, right? For sure. Right?
Now for the third factor in Brown Dust 2's quick review, and that is gonna be their unit progression. If there's one area in this game where you're gonna be basically min-maxing for the rest of your life, it is gonna be the classic gearing system for any of the traditional gacha games. Even in mainstream gacha games, gearing is pretty much something you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. I would definitely make an entirely dedicated video just for this Brown Dust 2 if you guys are gonna be interested, because I think it's very unique, and you can definitely make a lot of mistakes when you're trying to go and upgrade your gear. But I would say if you're going to be crafting gears in this game, you can actually get to I would say 90% of its effectiveness, even if you're not going to be chasing for the top 1% of gears, because the higher you chase for its respective Brown Dust 2 gear, the more resources it's going to take you. So for a free-to-play player, within like the 80 to 85, 90%, your gear is pretty much going to be able to be more or less done, and it does in fact cost you a very little amount of resource. So using Sacred Justia as an example over here, this is going to be your info. We are going to be equipping your 5-piece. For this particular bond, it will only be active when you hit level 100, so don't worry about it for now. It will basically just give you this additional stats to give a little bit more HP.
That's a lot of stats.
Light damage. Then costume right here is going to be where you're going to be
Sacred Justia is so good,
for example, as of this very moment, Sacred Justia only has herself a single costume, so the moment you want to bring this up to a higher degree, you can do so by getting more dupes right here. If you do not want to go for this, then this is going to be your classic, your major tracers, minor tracers for a lot of these gacha games. All of these are minor nodes to give you a little bit more stats, and then for the big 3 nodes, they will usually consume this resource called the Tears of Goddess.
TOG.
which is gonna be seen from
Tears
this
of Goddess.
particular upgrade right here. So for Tears of Goddess, this is a very, very limited resource. You can kind of just think of this as Echoes of Warring Honkai Star. So definitely use this
Just buy it every month. Alright, buy it every month, right? Gearing everybody's favorite.
more sparingly. I would prioritize on the supports over your DPS unless you use that specific DPS very, very frequently. So that's gonna be that for your tracers. I'm gonna go back to my Sacred Justia. So aside from your tracers as well as your dupes right here, we can kind of just see where the additional effects are gonna be at. There's just one more burst mechanic that literally just got added to the game. I
new
believe
feature.
this brand new update less than a month ago, where it kind of acts as like a Nova Flare for these units. So you can use this brand new currency called Spark of Rampage, where you can actually activate burst during combat, consuming more skill points, but unlocking higher damage for your respective skill point consumption. So I would be very, very wary of using this resource, especially if you're a new player, because this item is very, very rare to come by. And even if you want to spend money in Browners 2, it is not going to be very plentiful because they literally just came out very recently, right? So
you can't really spend money to buy, as far as I know, right? There's like 1 or 2 packages at most, right? Everyone vote Justia so we can upset Mom Olivia. It's not gonna happen, man. Right? The gap is too far. If it's neck in neck, sure, maybe that could happen, but right now the gap is too far.
From what I see so far, for the new player, you don't have to worry about it, but that is pretty much going to be the 3 main ways as to how you're going to be upgrading your characters.
Wait, should we not worry about it?
And then for the very, very last screen in character progression, that is going to be the gearing system. And yes, in Brown Nuts 2, as well as all of your different units, you have your team presets as well as your unit, or rather your gear presets. So you can actually save one set of gears. So for example, right here, this is gonna be giving us the additional magic resist set for my Sacred Justia. Then if you want to just change your gear into a physical tank set, right? So for example, this is gonna be giving us additional physical defense. Then we can just simply replace this, and then we can just change this here just like that to a physical tank set. And then we can just add this preset right here. So you have 2 different items, one for a set good against our MR enemies, and one good for a set against physical attack enemies, right? So that's just going to be one example. You can also have another preset for like PvP gears, because all of these main sets have their different respective users, but I wouldn't go too deep into details for now, because gearing in Brown Nuts 2 is a very, very interesting topic. But generally speaking, you can pretty much just upgrade every single one of these gears, because the resource you get in the early game is pretty plentiful, and then you are going to be using this to get a lot more crit rate, crit damage, attack, etc. I would say for a new player,
don't get crit rate.
Crit damage is your #1 priority, especially for PvE content, because in Brown Nuts 2 there are a lot of units that buffs you crit rate. So for example, Liberta over here is gonna be giving you
50%.
Your additional 50% crit rate if you can bring this all the way up to +5,
this whole
which
time?
is gonna be
very,
very
new?
important for your overall DPS.
You got
another unit that can
man.
buff crit rate is pretty much gonna be
the preset is not gonna help you.
Okay, not this costume, but this costume right here, where you can get another 50.
Even if you have one preset for that character, right? And then let's say that character has the unique gears, then now you cannot swap it to the other character because that character can't take the unique gear, so you have to manually change the weapon. And then sometimes if the Fin Hunter boss is going to be like magic resist versus defense, now to change the armor and helmet, so it's quite annoying. Like even if they give you preset, it's a little bit annoying actually, right?
Crit rate as well as a 300% crit damage buff at max limit break. So you're going to be getting 100% crit rate relatively easy in PvE content, but for PvP, because you can't really use these buffers as frequently since you don't have enough skill points, then you do need to build a little bit more crit rate for your PvP gear. But for your start, especially your...
You can always use fixed damage character, right? Manually to change 15 character every rate is time consuming.
New player progression, just focus on crit damage, which is going to be mainly seen from this piece right here. Anything with Venomous Touch, you can pretty much just use it for like almost every single PvE content in the game. You can just use, you can kind of just see all my gears. Almost every single one of my DPS units, they are going to be running Venomous Touch, because that is just how prevalent PvE content is going to be for this gacha game. Now, for one last thing before I basically wrap up the character progression, this is pretty much the actual end game for your character development, where you are going to be aiming for the elusive SSS gear rating, which is going to
get SSS
score of 24 points. The resources it would take you to actually get this to SSS is incredibly hard and on exponential level. So if you're going to be taking a lower skill, so for example, if this is going to be CCC, so it's going to be
just get BBS. The third one is the most valuable one. The first two, the first one don't matter. This one can be, even if this one S doesn't matter, right? This one A will grant more than that one S, right? So the last one is the most important one. That one is the one that gives you the most stats.
9 gear score. If you want to bring a CCC gear from 9 to 17, it can probably
0.0005%.
take you the same amount of resource just as it takes you from 17 to 18 or 19, right? So this is going to be complete RNG. So I'll just do a demonstration right here. I'll just select max and it will stop immediately based on this resource on refining powder as well as
1
gold.
million.
So I'm just going to hit this, and when this thing upgrades, I'm just going to skip. So this thing cost me roughly 19,000 of these stars over here to just go from a 17 to
You always try
18.
to get SSS.
Whereas on the other hand, if I want to, for example, upgrade this gear right here, right? So you can see this is only going to be a 9 for a CCP. So if I want to bring this to the next level, then this is only going to cost me a grand total of.
But if you want to build gears for every character,
right? So it's
not
very, very easy to upgrade an early start. So for example, if I were to just do like 100 times without skipping, so I'm just going to select 100. This is going to be going from 12 to 16, right? We're just spending 3,500 this does. So TLDR, the higher this number is going to be, the more difficult it gets to actually chase your elusive 24 gear score. So for the pure endgame players who are chasing for the PvE leaderboards of PvP, then maybe that's going to be your objective. But for a new player, I would say a very good starting point for all of your UR4
you get out to
gears
19 out of 20.
This 1v, that is going to be the things that you want to upgrade to around level 17 to level 18, where it's going to be giving you the highest bang for buck. So I would say, after everything being said and done, the character progression...
Yo, how did he get so much SSR? Free to play... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For my early game experience, it feels really, really easy, especially if you're just going to be building from like 1 or 2 teams. You definitely need more than 2 teams in Brown 2 because there are a lot of different content. There's this 20-man raid eventually you're going to be trying on later on. So building multiple units is not going to be something strange for you Brown 2 players. Eventually you're probably going to be building like more than 20, maybe even 30 different units if you're going to be playing this game long enough. And because of my hurdle, because this game gives you a ton of free resources as well for a better new player experience, I will give this as of right now a 8.5 out of 10. But maybe towards the end game when I want to chase a higher gear score, or when I run out of the Tears of Goddess for the major tracers, that's gonna be where the bonus is gonna start coming in.
Why must everything be 8?
I think it's gonna be more difficult at roughly.
I think he really likes the number 8. That's my conclusion from this. Pulls 5 SSR in one pool, then say feels easy. Wow.
6 to 7 out of 10. Now, another thing which is not really related to my 3 main points on Brown 2, but as of this current moment, Brown 2 is going to be having their 3rd anniversary summer cruise update as of this time of recording. The very next day...
Wait, is he not going to talk about the Gunner stuff? No way he's not talking about the Gunner stuff, right?
This time, which is going to be, I believe, the 18th of June, they are going to be releasing the Swimsuit Grand Hill Day, which is going to be a very strong PvE unit, and then subsequently it is going to be coming to Summer to resale. So all of these are super meta units. You don't have to worry who they are going to be for now, but this is a very, very nice time to start Brown 2, especially by building up your limited pools right now. You can easily create a super competitive team, even if you're just going to be playing this game from the ground scratch up, even if you're going to be 3 years late. As of this moment, they also have other units like your Ocean Vanguard Luvenesia, which is pretty much going to be our current tier 0 Chaos DPS, or like the Dark DPS.
Wait, what did he say?
Like your Ocean Vanguard Luvenesia, which is pretty much...
Luvenesia? No, it's just Luvencia, right? There's no Nesia. Why you add another E? Luvencia.
It's going to be our current tier 0 Chaos DPS, or like the Dark DPS, alongside with the 1-pick selectors, the 12 picks, a lot of different meta units to select exactly how do you get a good amount of roster to get your early game experience. And
wait, why does GB need to be covered?
One last thing before I end off this entire video, and that is pretty much a shout out to the Brown 2 community. I would say in my very short time streaming Brown 2, I have got a very small but extremely helpful community members, which surprisingly I didn't know that many people in my chat actually play Brown 2. They have been extremely helpful when...
Who he in his chat? How many of you guys were in his chat? Community guys. Censored GB. GB got to be censored too, right? Kids will be playing this thanks to Mr. Pokey. That's right. Kids should thank Mr. Pokey, right?
It comes to the advice for team building, early game progression, which unit should I be putting for, how should I be spending my resources, my gears, links to like resources that I can check out for myself in Google Docs, in Bilibili, in YouTube. So all these have been incredibly helpful, and I would not be getting to where I am today with the level of understanding without the help of the Brown 2 community. So I really appreciate the brand new influx of players as well as interest in my community in this game. So that'll shout out to the Brown 2 community. You guys might be gooners, but whenever I want to talk about like meta or like min-maxing, it has been extremely helpful so far. So with that, I am going to be coming on to the close of my summary in Brown Dust 2.
I
would say this game completely blew past my expectations. Went in there expecting very shallow fan service slop with like zero longevity. I'm just going to play like 1 or 2 days, I'm going to quit. And I came out finding an extremely sophisticated, deeply tactical, grid-based RPG, which I have been playing every single day without fail as of right now.
Really?
I would say Brown Dust 2 functions as a very, very nice little side game. You do have the royal or the PvP.
So he's playing every single day now. Is it true? isn't he a gooner too? No, he's not a gooner. He's above that, right? You think he's a gooner? Like, you guys, come on, man. You guys are the gooner. He's above that. He's just here for the gameplay and meta, right? He's not here like everyone else, alright? Come on, let's stop accusing him, right? He's clearly here for the meta. Why would you guys accuse him?
Worry about the competitive leaderboards. If you're just going to be here for either the team building, the culture, or like the absolutely insane, you know, cutscenes, then this game is definitely going to be worth a time, right? So once again, this is not sponsored. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Where our day is going to be. Culture, join Twitch, join Discord, use code FOKI for 10% off gamer subs. All the best for gacha pools, and I'll see you guys next time.
So he didn't talk about the gooner stuff? Okay, it's a pretty good video, but why didn't he talk about the most important thing, right? The gooning. Did you not see NIKKE players crash out of a battle? Is important? That's right. You want to find the VOD where he played Brown Dust 2, but I can't find it. I'm not the right person to ask about that either, right? But yeah, I mean, like he didn't. I mean, it's a pretty good overview of or like small review of the game without going too in depth, right? So I guess if you talk about like the fishing and stuff, the rest of those are like going to be too in depth, right? But I do think that you know, when it comes to like a basic understanding, I think he definitely gets it, right? Now you're gonna see what the other person say. PvP though, right? I'm not sure how serious is he in PvP, but that's gonna be like a separate stuff. Here, I'll link you guys the video. This is going to be it. If you guys are interested to check that video out, can give it a like. As per usual, all the usual stuff. So yeah, GG. Yeah, I'm not sure when he played. If this video was 2 days ago, I'm guessing like maybe like last week, because you need time, right? You need time to make the video. So that's going to be the stuff. What is this? This thing. All right, let's catch up with dailies. If there's anything important, I think there's a few important things to catch up about. For that, let me see. Did I forgot to claim this? I always do the daily loop. Oh shoot, I got lucky with that. And then I always forget to claim. Always forget to claim afterwards. I need to do the story as well. Oh wait. Wait a second. Poki account manager play Genshin? Genshin? I'm not sure about Genshin though, right? His account give him to do content? For what? For videos? Does he make Genshin videos? I don't even know. I don't even know that's the case. If that's true or not, right? Should I reroll with Brown Dust 2 with the infinite reroll banner? Yeah. I mean, it's an infinite reroll, right? Why would you not reroll? If it's an infinite reroll, you reroll, right? I mean, it's pretty much what it is. There's no reason to not reroll. Not every character will be there though, right? Because that's a starter banner, so you can only get so much characters in there. I think Celia is the best one, either Celia or Elenia. There's not much like starter characters that's like super useful until now. I don't think Zenith is in there, right? If I'm not mistaken, Zenith and Livia is not in there. So tomorrow we gotta watch NIKKE and NT. Wait, not NT. Yeah, NT. NIKKE and NT. There'll be what it is. He's playing with one hand. One hand, eh? As a level 62 Blue Archive player, can I beat the Kagurameton boss level 90? Yeah. Yeah, just borrow, right? Even if you're level 40, you can beat it easily if you just borrow. It's less to do with your level, but more to do with your... how well is your character built. Because the level doesn't tell me anything. It's more about the skills that your character has. Because you can borrow 3 characters, right? You can borrow 3 DPS characters, but you only need 1. You only need Battle Aries, right? Zenith were free back then, so it was easy. Wait, Zenith is not free though, right? Was she? Oh yeah, I guess she was a little bit free. She was a little bit, right? Am I pulling? Am I pulling? No, I don't think I'm pulling, man. Pulling is cool and all. But it's a dude banner, right? Dude banner. Yeah, when it comes to dude banner, you hate the Anfield game mode. It's so hard past 10. How can everyone get 40 or 50? Damn. Really? It's very hard, is it? So should you give up or what? No way you're giving up, right? You can't just be giving up. So all I can say is don't give up. And try your best, right? Don't select the dodge one. The banner change, I was still pulling for Mifu. My 70 pulls down the drain. 70 pulls down. By the way, Poki got 18k of each element ore. I don't remember getting that. I only got 3k each just from beginner pass. I don't remember either, right? But why does it matter? Yeah, why does it matter, right? He probably could have bought more packages than you, right? Because if you only got the beginner pass, he could have gotten more than just a beginner pass. Hard to say for sure. Oh, the dude is here. You know what? I'll do a 10 pull when it's time, right? When it's time, I will do the 10 pull. Camille is the best? Really? If Camille is the best, then you should get Camille, right? You need to stop messing around. I will not get Camille because I do not intend to get the best. So you need to understand the purpose, right? My purpose is not to get the best. If you think that I care about the best, you are severely mistaken and you are projecting. Never project. Alright? You gotta understand. Then when you talk to someone else, right? Mifu is the best. You need to understand what's the best for them, right? What's the best for them? If you don't understand that, then that's life though, right?
Looking for me?
He's always going to be talking to the mirror. I'm skipping both dudes in NTE and Enfield. Your pools are going to be safe for now. Wow. Safe for now, isn't it? You have Mifu, but you still use Leviathan. Oh shit, I gotta go collect those.
When do I get to use them?
Always skip the dudes. Always though.
What's that? I can hear the
I don't think you should always though, right? Just sometimes it's fine. Don't need to be always.
Looky here. The flying
I will always unless they are given out for free. Wow. Like Harumasa. Free dude. Sometimes you just get free dude just like that. Hopefully you get P1 Fang Yi or Mifu. What? Why pull for P1 when you can pull for the next character? I quit Wuthering Wave because of dudes. It's okay to have a couple of dudes though, right? Oh shit. Okay, I got enough of the... You got enough of the stuff, right? 60 sanity points. Replace the dude with 50-50 of the girl. 50-50 of the girl. Wow. That's what it is it? 50-50. Should I build RV winner? I think I should, right? It's going to be the best. So we get this out of the way.
Some might recognize my lance.
Get this stuff. Okay.
It's probably best if they don't know my name.
Wuthering Wave was 50% dudes at launch. Was it? GN, Calchero. Oh yeah, the 4-star one, right? Oh yeah, Ling Yang. I mean, some games are just like that, you know? Some games, they just want to like have the male characters overall. They're gonna try to include those early on. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong specifically with that. Oh shoot, is there a new... There's a new end game that I need to do as well. I completely forgot about that. New end game. And... Man, these characters all look insane. Insanely crazy. Wait, there's something else that I wanted to see, right? Regarding the drama. Where is it? Love and deep space drama. Ooh. Ooh, are you guys aware of this? This is the Love and Dead Space drama. Huela and Tim are cooking. Really? With Girl and It's Perfect? We're talking about Wuthering Wave, is it? I don't know who Huela is. I only know the next one is Yang Yang, right? That's going to be the one. Dude game drama. Yeah, so we saw this a couple of days ago, right? New male character, Aoyin, receiving huge backlash from players. Chinese fans want to boycott the game, saying the character looks too feminine or too gay, leading to devs to release a statement saying that all of the game's love interests are heterosexual. The official review on Weibo received 750,000 comments, making it one of the game's biggest and most controversial announcements. Wow. Why is that? They don't like how the character looks, is it? I can see she's... he looks way different. Yo, what is this? The Assemble mock exam comeback plan is now live. So we got 1 event, 2 event, 3 event, 4 event, 5 event. Plus shield defense, plus weekly. 5 events. Are they out of their mind? What do you mean there's 5 events running? I only need here to do 1 event at a time, alright? Why so many? The woman players double standards. They should add a black man instead. Wait, what? Okay, that's too much though, right?
Together, let's create. What's that, Nongong? 3, 2, 1. Yay! How's this for an entrance?
It's a chill minigame event. Okay, but I want to chill with 1 event though. I don't want to chill with 5 events. You get what I'm saying? What if you burn out the players? You don't want to burn out the players though, right? Wait, this one is pretty good for Pyroids, right? Oh wait, it's defense percent, of course not. I'm still farming for Pyroids. I haven't finished building my Pyroids yet, it's so expensive. Arya.
Together, let's create. Leave this one to me. What? Get closer. Not the shooter now.
Can't see, man. Can't see at all. Crit damage percent. Attack. Players also want polychromes. That's, you know, the argument is not gonna work on me, right? It will work on other people who are not that smart, but it's not gonna work on me. You know the argument is gonna immediately fail, because we all know how it works. Can't get burned out by event, since we will get drained by Ramiel anyways. Yeah, I'm not sure about it, right? Win damage 10%. This one is not that good. Anomaly. We get anomaly, we got pen. Should I keep this? No, this one is not that good. This one out. So we get a different one. Hey GuitarRock, I'm just got new player. And I hear Zhao is a good unit with her, but people say she ain't coming back. Wait, what?
Keep up with the beat.
She ain't coming back, baby.
Don't forget to come to the show's already.
So you don't have Zhao, is it?
Together, let's create.
Zhao is so good, man. You gotta get Suna then. Do you think you can get Suna? Suna is next.
Together, let's create the miracle of solution!
No idea when Suna comes out. Next. She's coming next. Like once the current Velina and Ye Shenguang goes away, right? And then she's coming alongside with Norma. So two lollies are coming, right? Norma the lolly and Suna the lolly. Now you prefer Zhao the lolly, I get it, right? Now will Zhao ever come back as a banner? I think eventually, right? But yeah, nobody knows. But because she was a free character, right? I even see some people actually pull for, you know, just try to get her weapon and stuff. Get Norma the lolly. Norma the lolly is cool and all. But are you sure that's what you want, right? So that's pretty much the stuff. If you can afford to, get Ye Shenguang. I mean, with Ye Shenguang, get Suna, right? This one is not that good. Yeah, this one is not that. There's anomaly proficiency though, but there's no attack percent. Guess I can keep it for now. Lakari will come back. Wait, what you say? What you say about Lakari? Why would you say such a thing? Oh man, why would it be full though? Oh man, why would it be full, right? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense, man. You forgot about the new units coming up? Wait, what new units? What new units are we talking about? Wind damage bonus though. Wait, pen ratio with anomaly proficiency. Maybe I want to try my luck on that. Maybe I'll try my luck on that, eh? Pen ratio. Trying to see which one to delete. This one is quite good actually. Ah, it's so tough to decide. Okay, which one is this? This for Promea's one, right? I need to figure out a way to go and organize all the gears. You need to skip. I'm hurting as a new player for currency. Ramiel is very important. Oh yeah, Ramiel is very important. Don't mess around, right? Because a lot of people mess around with Ramiel. Now, do you want to mess around with Ramiel? I leave that up to you, right? But ideally, most people, you know, they don't want to mess around with Ramiel. And by messing around, I mean like not getting her, right? So make sure you guys lock in. Or else you're gonna regret it, right? 3, 6. Actually,
you know I would.
My flames will never die out.
I don't like his voice actually. Am I the only one that don't like the voice? Yo, this is so bad. The heck? Attack percent. Oh, give me the attack percent, man. Defense percent? Come on. Impact percent. Okay, this is not quite it, man. Holy, those are so good. Even Zuyan's one sucks. I could probably get a lot more if I go and craft. You know what? I'm just gonna go craft. Next patch should have many pools since it's the anniversary patch. That's what everybody says, right? But is it true though, right? Why is Pyroid doesn't sound like that? Sound like what? Why would I use why is Pyroid? You get what I'm saying? Why would I use a dude? Enough with the dude, alright? What is this agenda, man? What is this woke agenda? Woke, man. Woke as heck. Stop it with this wise agenda, dude. Okay? We don't need this agenda being constantly pushed around. I already got to deal with this in Concord and Marathon. I don't want to deal with this in ZZZ. Koharu, ZZZ? Who? You mean Suna is Koharu? Zao time. Dude agenda. The dude agenda has been happening for years.
The line is drawn.
Dude lives matter. Don't care. No lives matter. It's fictional character, right? Okay, let's come here. It's time we take this seriously, alright? Seriously.
Good evening. Today's special is the electric margarita with bluesy undertones.
Look at this, get this. You play as Wise because he's the Rizzler? I don't think he acts like a Rizzler at all in the story.
What a
shoot, this is not that good. Okay, this one is a delete.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Why does it recommend this? Oh man, if only this is slot 6.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
And normally, is this a silhouette mood for ZZZ? Huh? What do you mean silhouette mood? What do you mean though? Oh, that one is not that
This
good.
tune exudes the essence
Yeah, this one is not that good.
dry martini.
This one is not that good. Slot 4. The only one maybe we can use is slot 4. Actually, you still want crit rate and crit damage though for slot 4. Win damage for ether damage. What is this garbage, right? Garbage.
Take your time. These fragrant melodies.
Okay, now
will keep
that
me
one we're
company
talking.
while I wait for your next visit.
Okay, that one can be talking too. This one nobody wants to talk. Delete. Anomaly delete. Ice damage. Fire damage. Defense.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
I think I'll delete this. Okay, one more. Ice damage.
What a perfect mix. This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
Come on, what do you mean defense percent, bro? Yo, what do you mean defense percent main stat, bro? Bro, okay, that one can be used. Oh, this is so bad. Yo, it's so bad though.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry
Yo, it's so bad. You lost 50-50 to Nekomata? Wait, why do you lose though, right? Not walk enough? Okay, it's now or never, right?
Take your time and savor it.
Bad. 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 Not the main stat. Oh. Oh, now this one we can talk.
I'll be waiting for your
Okay, let's talk for that, right? Let's talk for that. So cool, man. Nah, my one is the coolest. Angel's one is the coolest. You haven't won 50-50 in a while? No way though, right? I thought you are the winner. You are the winner, right? No way you can't be winning.
Burning flames.
Alright, are you guys ready? 50-50. I want to crit rate. No. No. Ah. We lost 3 times in a row, guys. That's life. Ah, defense plus 3? Yo, that's so bad, man. Man. Ah, man. Man, guys. Okay, this one. Okay, 75-25. This is hard to watch. Okay, crit rate. Crit. Okay, next one. Crit rate. Okay, nice. Crit rate. Oh man, last chance. Okay. Okay, this good. We take this. Okay, at least I got 2 piece. 2 piece of goodness. Slot 2 though, right? We gotta fix slot 2. Did I get Valina engine? No. No money. Oh shoot, man. Slot 2 and slot 6.
Ever-burning flames.
Alright guys, wish me luck, right? Slot 2 and slot 6. You guys ready or not? Very good piece. I'm not sure about that.
A mellow tune evokes 100 aromas.
It's gonna cost double. Are we ready?
This one's flavor goes on and on.
What is these substats?
These fragrant melodies will keep me company while I wait for your next visit.
Okay, this is the best one that I got.
Ah, leaving so soon.
You know I would...
My flames will never die out.
$50-50. Okay, we lost once. Crit rate, crit rate. Crit rate, alright? Okay. Okay, ZZ is number 1. Crit rate, crit rate. Okay, one more. One more and ZZ is the best game ever. Can you guys imagine ZZ is the best game ever? One more. Oh man. HP. What's the stat now? It looks like shit. The stat looks like shit. That's all it looks like. It's not the best. Okay, but we gotta take it though, right? Just because it's not the best doesn't mean we don't take it, right? You get what I'm saying? It's always HP or defense. Okay, but why is that though? Why is it always like this? Is it because it's rage baiting you? So that you spend money, is it? So the more that you don't go to the place, the more money you spend. How to pay to win this? What? This one is free, man. You get it at level 10. Click auto add, it gives you back any access. Yeah, but if I click auto add, then you wouldn't have typed that, right? Do you see how that works? Because the whole point is to bait you into typing that. So my whole purpose when I click single click, right, is for my own satisfaction and to make other people type something about me not clicking auto add. So that's the whole point, right? You need to understand the objective in mind. Like Wookiees don't understand this, but make sure you guys know, right?
He'll be fine. They sure are pesky.
Can't pay to fix discs. I mean, that's life, you know. 5 streamer baiting. Well, it's the baiting is not the objective, right? Mine is just Mine is mostly the satisfaction of me clicking. I just love clicking stuff, man. I'm a big fan of clicking stuff, but I don't think you guys will ever understand unless you're using the same mouse as me, which is a Logitech G502. It's so good, man. It's like a mouse that's meant for me, for clicking. Have to keep the APM up. Clicking is a fetish. It is a fetish that I have. Only with this mouse though. With other mouse I won't do it. If I use a $3 cheap mouse I won't do it. But G502X though, it changes the game, man. Hashtag not sponsored by the way, right? You should probably sponsor me. Xiao Zhao here. Okay, so now I have the strongest W engine ever, is it? Okay. Right after this, look at this. Look at this. Free to play, by the way. Free to play. Logitech sponsoring me soon? Probably not, right? The only mouse that I'm getting sponsored is... What's the mouse again? Viper, is it? The other brand that reached out to me. Is my mouse wired? Nope, it's not. But yeah, I do have a clicking fetish with this mouse. And trust me, as somebody that uses multiple mouse, like this one is the closest that I have, right? Which one is this? This is G3 V2 from Fantech. But yeah, the Logitech one, they have their own custom driver, and also I think theirs is using a custom switch as well. Okay, so is that what I want, right? Slot 2. I still want to replace slot 2, so I will need to swap out the slot 2. Wait, did somebody help me do or not?
My flames will never die out.
Help me do, man. Oh yeah! Yeah, baby! Jirta Blue Blue? Blue Lulu. It's done.
Ever burning flames.
Look at this, look at this. 4.8% crit rate. Don't use Logitech in the submarine? Well, that's the controller, right? I don't know about Logitech controller. No comment. No comment about their controller, right? They couldn't update the drivers of the controller in the submarine. I mean, because it's underwater, right? Makes a lot of sense though. You think about it. Ah, 63. You want 6.7, right? 6.7, 6.7. So how do I get 6.7? Slot 2. Right, slot 2 is the only way.
My flames will never die out.
It's worth it though, right? We need to get it. I need to use the toilet, guys. I might have to end the stream. Grab this. Come to the bear. You want 72? What? No way, 72. No way. Toilet drama? Wait, what do you mean toilet drama? You think I'm a pay to win, is it? 72 is for pay to win. Not 67? No, it has to be 67. 67 is everybody's favorite number. Can you put Pyroid here? You can't. Let's start farming for that. Get these.
A minute later and I'd be back in the kitchen prepping tomorrow's ingredients. Just settling in for a hearty helping of pancakes? That's pretty good too. Alright, you look like you're running on fumes. Finish your pancakes and get
This bear is so cool.
Alright.
Is that not the coolest bear, guys?
Hang tight.
It'll be
Black tea. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Need to farm the ether chip. Back boost ruin ZZZ. Why? What did they do? I can't believe Pyroid is ether, man. Why is Pyroid ether? Doesn't even make sense, man. Wait, is there a new endgame right now? I think there is, right? I think Xiaoyu defense reset. I want to do Xiaoyu defense, but I would rather go toilet. So I guess
Here we go again.
the one will have to wait. Back boost. Okay. Use that all the dailies. Get these, get that. So cool, man. Get this out of the way. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day for today's stream. I'm gonna stream again very soon actually, in like how many hours? In 12 to 13 hours, right? That's for the NIKKE live stream tomorrow. We're gonna check that out. Make sure you guys tune in for that because there's gonna be summer for NIKKE. Summer, alright? Stop messing around. So this is the stuff, right? Hosted by Matty Squad, right? Need to do the weekly holo. Yeah, I'll do tomorrow, right? Because I need to use a toilet, man. Toilet! But with that, I'll see you guys again. Alright, stay tuned. Oh yeah, I checked out the developer's note earlier today for Brown Dust 2. If you guys, you know, want to check that out, it'll be on the second channel on GuitarRock Gaming, right? I haven't uploaded it. I need to like, because with Brown Dust 2 nowadays, I need to like upload the video and wait for like a few hours to let it approve and stuff to make sure there's no drama, no problems, right? So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Take care. Bye-bye.